Streaming. I'm the DM Starwind, and I'm about to take some adventures through Tynac Kingdom. No, I'm not. I'm taking them to Time War now. Jeez. We have Gideon Meadowlake, the Halfling Barbarian.
Hello.
We have Ryder, the Halfling Druid, Circle of the Forest.
Hello.
We have Freya, the Dragonborn Druid, Circle of the Moon.
Evening.
Then we have Ragnar, the Paladin of Tiamat.
How's it going?
So last time we were in Tynac Kingdom. After some shopping, exploring, eavesdropping, misplaced water, and Black Dragonborn, he managed to join your group to be teleported to Time War that afternoon. When finally you all teleported, you found yourselves not quite in Time War, but what looked like ruins illuminating in the area, along with the Lich. The Lich let them leave by showing them the exit, so you guys were like, oh, you can go that way. You can get out through the gate, Alas, though, Tim, in a desperate attempt to salvage his home, stayed behind and tried to find ways to get back into the city proper, but sadly got thwarted by a single harpy that saw through his disguise and sung him a song of doom as he got lured back into the misty ethereal bleed. The rest of the group continued to march east towards Felran Outpost, and soon hoping to reach Dragonspine. Watches were had in the first night of encampment as they spent only a couple hours just to leave the Time War city proper, to find a place to camp for the night. A few boars found their way into camp, but were quickly dispatched by the ones on watch, allowing everyone else to get a full night's rest. So I guess we can start with that morning. It's probably about 8 a.m. as you're all starting to wake up. The softs.
Yeah, I want to get up and start making breakfast with boar meat.
Yeah, you have a lot of boar meat to cook. And then there's like this small blackened pile that's next to Leon's tent. That was what Ragnar cooked up last night. Good shit. It was too tough. I can't handle this. But yeah, most of the
delicious jerky.
Yeah. Chewing down on all the burnt marks. You breathe fire anyway, so it's like, this is natural, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
That's what everything tastes like anyways.
Yeah, it's all charred in the end. Leon kind of waking up. Everybody else is kind of like waking up on their own. The cultists themselves. And we got Freya cooking around a campfire, trying to get everybody fed.
Survival? Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to see how good it turns out.
20?
Very delicious. And just imagine if you had advantage, maybe if somebody helped you, you could have that much extra ump. But no, this is still really... I would say, because you rolled so well for this survival, you made enough rations. Like, you don't waste a full ration on everybody. You managed to spread it out to where you only use... Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got about what? About 14, 15 people here? 14?
We got 15, I think.
I would say
no,
you only. I would
14
say.
now.
I would say you only use up 7 rations, making this wonderful breakfast, and everybody gets really fed off this and a really hearty meal. So yeah, good job on the survival. So everybody's got their meal in hand. Leon's sitting on a log. A couple of the cultists over there, and you got old Blasco and what's his name? Had it memorized and then it faded. Dang it. Anyway, you're two are like, thank you, man. Appreciate the meal. Yeah. Yep.
I take the red dragonborn his food.
I appreciate it. This looks a little better than what I was munching on already, so
What was you munching on?
holds up a completely charred piece of meat and smells.
Oh my god.
Why are you eating charcoal?
Jerky.
Yeah.
It's this is the way I like it sometimes.
You like it burnt?
I like it like that. Yeah.
You're gonna give me copyrighted. No.
I don't think they can copyright.
No. One
just singing half a line.
Yeah, half a line probably alright. Alright, anyway. What was I looking for here? That's who I was looking for. Not that person. Alright. But no, yeah, you guys are having breakfast, and, most of the cultists are being quiet. to themselves, especially Leon. He's just kind of like, I don't know. He seems like he has a look of determination on his face, but he's not being very well spoken about it, I guess you could say.
Is everything okay, Leon? The food okay?
Oh yes, the food's fine. As a matter of fact, I'm just looking forward to getting back to the temple.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Hey, Ragnar. I'm
Yeah.
settled up next to Ragnar. You know Leon. Do you know, like, what he likes?
How close are you? How close is Ragnar to Leon? That's what I want to know.
I'm, depending on how close will change how loud Ryder is.
I'll say you're on the other side of him. Like, Leon's not paying full attention since Freya's got his attention.
He likes
Taller people.
fighting,
That's a good one.
and I'm not real sure. He seems to be
Likes
pretty fond
fighting?
of telling cultists what to do.
Yeah.
Did you say he likes fighting? I couldn't hear.
He enjoys a good scrap.
Oh yeah, I remember why. I was
Writes
looking at
down in a notebook.
Gideon's
Very
really
crude.
love interest.
that.
Loves a good fight. Thank you. I roll backwards.
I'll kind of roll my eyes a bit. I'd like to. So where are you sitting, Freya?
I was gonna sit on the ground near the fire.
I'll take a plop next to you.
Okay.
That's a good eating. Yeah, it is. Yep.
Yeah. Keep eating some like delicious food.
Looks over at the black dragon boy. He didn't get any.
I mean, it's there if he wants it. I'm not gonna go
No.
out.
Oh,
I'm gonna
okay.
be nice.
Make a just to kind of gauge this. Make a persuasion check for me, perhaps. Persuasion or performance. As far as the meal, see how that pleases him or something. Maybe it'll give you something later.
Okay.
Maybe it'll be.
22. Bitch better eat.
Oh yeah, he's eating. He's like, he's aghast because he's like, this is really good, and he doesn't know how to approach this. So you kind of see him confused for a moment, and you can't tell whether it's because the food is bad or terrible, or if he's got something deeper on his mind. It's, I mean, free to make an insight check at that point.
I was waiting on the Black Dragonborn to poke fun at Ragnar.
Hey, we ain't gotta
Because-
talk about that.
They don't talk about that. Why do you think he? Yeah. Anyway, yeah. No, he doesn't do that while Ragnar's there. But
You know,
he-
me and
Sorry, go ahead.
I think Lexi was first out of both of us.
No, I ended my conversation. Go ahead, Ryder.
I was like, me and Leon got a boar last night. A little bit quieter than.
Well, I guess if you have to fight two of them off it, you do have to kind of make a little bit of noise. We shouldn't be too.
Okay, I'll give that to them.
Yeah, we can't be too proud of that exploit.
You're right. Sorry for my pride. Sulks. Not really.
I thought my tail and happiness.
There you go.
Yeah, you got it.
And before long, unless there's any other conversation you want to have, everybody kind of has a good meal. Everybody's got a full rest. If you lost any HP or spells along the way, you got them back. If you need to prepare spells, make sure you do that. But yeah, the day is yours. So, which
We
way?
walk out of the hallucinatory terrain, which is still going.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's
Well,
right.
I
Doc.
actually want to bring up a point. Do you think that we need to go back and get Tim? I feel horrible for leaving him back there in that shithole.
Tim's a pretty good bard. I think he can handle himself.
I don't know about that.
If you're
You've
really
seen the
worried,
Lich.
I mean,
You've seen the Lich Rider.
yeah, if you're really worried about it, maybe, you know, me and you, we can move pretty fast, faster than most of these others.
I don't think
Most-
any of the others
Except for
would want
Gideon.
me to go.
Well, me, you, Gideon, we're the power team.
we're not going
I don't
back.
know about Ragnar. Could Ragnar keep up?
Ash, the Black Dragonborn, kind of chimed up. He's like, no, we're pressing on. We got to get to the temple. We're not going to waste time on somebody who just decided to sit around and go play with their own hometown, even though they didn't ask for any help. Why help them now? We continue.
We do need to press on to the temple.
Is
Yes.
Black Dragonborn the saying this shit?
Yeah, this is a direct
Yup.
Yup.
Ragnar is green, though, too.
We've been gone way too long, looking for this lovely specimen of an avatar. Trying to be polite here, he is, as he kind of points towards Freya. And we
No
must...
thanks to some people, Ryder looks up to the Black Dragonborn.
That's right.
But we found her, and that's all that matters right now.
That's right. Continue to look up. But no, we need to continue.
Okay. Maybe
Tall people
after.
don't scare me.
Maybe after we get everything situated at the temple, we can go back.
It'll be quite a trek back anyway.
Yeah, that was the
We
Black
don't know.
Dragonborn sign heavily. He's like, it's not my problem, but as soon as everything's settled, I guess you could come back and save your friend. And Leon's like, that might actually be the better way to go about it, because if... One thing, splitting up what little force we have here would probably be a terrible idea. But
That makes sense.
if we can...
That's-
Yeah, and if we can rally back where the maiden, the head matron who is trying to prepare the rituals, can be consulted with, we can maybe offer more help if possible. Then he looks at the men that he's got in his employ and he's like, maybe not, under his breath.
Yeah, we never know if these rifts could be a problem for, for Tiamat when she finally comes.
Yeah,
So
agreed.
we'll have to deal with them. But onwards. Are we already packed?
Yeah, I'm already packed.
Hmm.
I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's go.
So if everyone's prepared, you guys continue your march. Who wants to lead, like, the watch? Like, who's keeping an eye out on the road for any mishaps or any dealings?
I think Mr. Blackburn needs to.
You want
go
him to do
there
it?
and take
You
the
want
lead.
him? Yeah, he'll do it.
Yeah,
He's like,
he needs to pull his weight.
So I'm gonna
fine.
I'm gonna hop back up on
Yeah.
hop back up on Torby.
Alright.
I'm gonna trot along in direwolf form.
Do you
Just
like
happy.
to keep riding with me, Freya?
Yeah, I would love to.
I'll help her up on Torby as well.
Hmm.
Light brown with like hints of green direwolf pops out.
Yeah, give me a second here. So yeah, you're on the road and you're traveling, so feel free to have a conversation while I check to see if anything's going to happen today. Yeah? That's sure.
She's just moaning
Yeah.
uncomfortably. Just like
Yeah. So yeah,
Are you okay, Freya?
yeah, and Leon's like,
She's thinking. Okay, she's thinking.
don't hurt yourself.
Interesting noises you're making over there. Wanted to make sure you were all right.
I hide my face in his back.
Mm.
Those boars didn't hurt you or anything, did they?
No.
Oh wow,
Very well,
that's
then.
fun.
dear.
How many is that?
My face is hot now.
So why exactly
Wait.
is it you were looking to turn back for that bard?
Yeah, didn't he rip
Well,
you off?
Well, like, I don't think he intentionally done it. I overdone it. That was my fault. I gave him more coin than I should have.
Insight check.
I'm being truthful.
She gave it to you for free.
Okay, it doesn't matter though.
No.
The wolf just looks at you pensively.
I felt bad for leaving him back there. I mean,
Very well then. Between me and you, I kind of lower my voice. I wasn't really a big fan of the lich that we came across anyways, for my own personal reasons, but
I was taken back by him. I didn't know what to think. Really. He kind of made me nervous whenever I
Yeah.
told him about me being in the ethereal bleed.
Woof woof.
So
what I can tell, liches are never going to be good news.
Yeah.
as you're traveling along, what's your passives? Once more, just passive
My
perception.
passive's 29.
29. So I think. So this is what happens. The black dragonborn misses it, but you, out of the corner of your eye, you catch movement in like the forest, like maybe 60 feet away from your group. You're on the main road, and there's like this small pack of one looks like a humanoid, and then it looks like 4 giant figures that are on 4 legs, but they quickly.
So I don't know what they are.
Yeah, you don't know what they are right away, but with an active perception, you might. But you're aware that something's lurking around.
Okay, it catches my attention, so yes, I'm going to roll perception.
Okay.
17.
Let me see how stealthy these guys can be. Probably, well, not too bad. Let's see what we get. You miss him. Like, you saw him for a second, and then he just kind of blended into the shrubbery, or managed to find a giant.
I tap my talon along Ragnar's.
That one guy.
Ragnar.
Yeah,
One of them fucks.
Ragnar the Great.
I tap my talon on his shoulder and it's like, I think we have company peering at us from the bush. And I point in the direction that I seen slight movement.
And I roll perception.
Sure.
See if I notice anything.
Yeah, see if you can catch them. They got their stuff rolled already. So what do we get? You don't,
You don't
see
see
them.
shit.
You're on a griffin. What do you know?
Right.
All right,
I
let's
don't
see.
really see anything over there. Are you sure you seen something?
Oh, I'm positive I seen something.
All right, I recognize this map now.
Alright then, just stay alert.
Well, what are you guys looking at? As the black dragonborn kind of noticed you guys looking around for something.
I seen movement over there in the bush, and I
What?
point in that direction.
Can
So-
I try to sniff it out?
Uh,
Oh wait, I don't have.
You have keen scent, yeah.
Yeah, I
do.
have keen hearing and smell.
you may. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go grab. Anyway, yeah,
You
kind of
don't see
changed.
shit anyway.
Yeah, I changed the map on us. No, he gets advantage on
Yeah,
perception
there's
checks.
advantage. That's perfect.
Okay.
So yeah, he managed to. And if you guys would be so kind, like those aren't the actual position of the things that you're seeing, but you can put yourself on the map so I can kind of figure out where they're at in relation to you. And I'm just gonna do a wisdom perception for Yeah, the Black Dragonborn
I would
doesn't
assume we're at the the top of the map, maybe.
Top or bottom? Pick your pick.
All right, we'll go bottom then.
You go bottom. All right.
Wherever
then
I was
will,
trotting alongside Ragnar and
Yeah. So
Freya.
we'll say these guys were like. Oh no, that's my sending stone going off.
Just put yourself like above me, babe. We'll just say we're on the hippogriff.
Hello. Streaming. Hold on a second. I'll be right back, guys.
So it doesn't look frowned upon for me to do swipes at the Black Dragon.
I want to know what the fuck is that. Like, I know these four.
That looks like a knoll. Some power.
It's a knoll.
Looking knoll. Yeah. I hate knoll.
Hello? Hello? No, not yet. I'll have to check to see if I'm back on the other two. Hold on a second, guys. Let me log out and log back in here. Or... Oh, sorry for the delay, guys. I'm just... had to take that phone call. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Okay, there I am. Yeah, had to take that phone call though. Let's see, make sure. Alright, yeah, everything's fine. Alright, audios are fine. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, let me rearrange one thing here real quick. And you know what? There's like a whole bunch of you guys that I need to grab, so now I gotta do like interesting thing about walking in a group is that you have the power of intimidation just by numbers. So this may or may not turning into a fight. Who knows? Oh, why do I keep doing that?
I can go pick a fight.
Yeah, you can.
I think I'm the fastest one here.
Yeah, you probably could. And
You
I'm
got those boots.
Oh wow. I brought
Oh god.
Dear.
Yeah, I brought all the text over too. Sorry about that.
You say you brought the words too.
Wow, how did I get caught in that? But yeah, I was trying to grab all the tokens because you know you guys are a big party right now.
Who the fuck is that?
It's supposed to be the dire wolf from Ryder.
No.
Or where? The guy with the mustache.
Fucking yeah,
That's
anime
Leon.
dude there.
That's Leon.
You said anime dude there.
Yeah, it's Leon.
I'm just gonna hide myself over in this.
Finally
rock.
got him a freaking stat block and everything. So yeah,
Good old charming Leon.
yeah.
Yeah, trying.
Fucking hot.
Oh my god. Ryder, stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
So we had him up.
This is why you're not allowed to do a lot of things, honestly.
One of these
It's
griffins
a
gotta go.
joke.
Okay, that griffin's gone. I think that's about right. All right, so yeah.
There's two of the red one.
Well, tell him to delete one.
Cool.
While I roll morality check to see if these guys are even going to try.
Holy
Yes,
shit.
a big dire wolf.
Do we get advantage because we have two Gideons?
We have two Gideon. What?
That would be diabolical.
Well, I don't think this.
The
Gideon-
sister, they don't know what to do with just one of me.
Yeah, no kidding. So yeah, before long, as you're like pointed it out, they're like scooting back away. Like there's just too many of you, and they're like giving you space, and the hyenas are like.
Do we hear this?
Yeah, you could probably make out that noise. I'm trying to see if.
Gideon needs a new riding dog for this continent.
Well then,
Pass.
yeah. So you
Wait,
hear,
which
but
way do we have to go up the split up the road?
like I don't think anybody speaks no, right?
35, 40, 45.
No, they're coming! Run, my pretties! Well, if we're
Wait, come
gonna,
back, I say in dog.
I tell you what, if you're going to go ahead and make the pursuit, then go ahead and roll initiative, and we'll see how far this goes.
Hell yeah. Let's do this.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your initiative,
Doggo
everybody.
wants friends.
Alright, let me hide.
I jump off Torvi and start running.
Time for the ass hauling.
Dang, we're all rolling pretty good at initiative. Sorry.
Except
Babe.
for.
Babe, you need to click your token and then roll initiative.
Yeah, I'll let you
I did.
re-roll it.
Wait, he did.
Did he?
Yeah,
Okay.
he did.
What's my
It's
token
showing-
down there?
It's showing differently.
No, he's
It
he's
shows
11.
11 for me.
He's at 11, don't
Yeah.
worry. I'll sort it here in a
Alright.
second. I'm still rolling for somebody. Alright,
Woof woof, motherfuckers.
Woof woof.
I'm gonna leap over
Alright, well, let's get
Riders.
into
Hop
Big
on
wolf.
me. Ride me.
it.
Yeah, in your dreams.
She's already on a hippogriff, I mean.
Oh, she jumped off.
Oh, did she?
She didn't want to rattle
Yeah.
me.
I booked it for action.
Alright,
Right
make
on,
sure
right.
everything... Alright, so everything's clear, and you guys, like, rush up the Black Dragon board. Where are you all going? And then you guys are already gone. If you wish, I'll let Ryder's Direwolf be the line of where you guys... Besides the ones that already moved. To be where you can be at the beginning of the round.
Wait, I can start up here?
Yeah, you can
The
start right there.
quote-unquote surprise round of then where I just busted ass. Give me dog! All I'm saying.
Yeah, and all the hyenas are like, holy shit, 23, you get to go first. So the hyenas are like, and then you're able to go ahead and do the first attack, move, whatever you want to do. What do you want to do, Gideon?
Go hop on one
So
of the
I
hyenas.
don't even need to bust a dash.
No, like you took your time to come up here and stalk these guys back, and yeah, you're up there, you can...
I'm pretty sure gnolls have common, don't they?
It just says no. I mean, he might know common, I mean, but for now he's just talking to you and no. So you just hear him
Just be like,
gibbering
give
his-
me dog.
Yeah, no, I guess speaking barbarians are the only chance at a common language I have.
Yeah. So what would you like to do?
Give me dog. If he wants to keep running, he's in perfect range for some nice
Well,
ass beating.
like he's got his mace up and everything. He's like getting ready to swing at you because you closed the distance. But I don't think he wants to provoke
Is
an
he a
attack.
beast? Is he a beast?
No, he's a
I think the
humanoid.
hyenas are beasts. But
Yeah, the hyenas probably are. I'll double check for you in a second.
We've seen hyenas before. I can turn into one.
Actually,
Yeah,
this guy's
I
got
can
a
see.
glaive, so he's like holding out his glaive, getting ready to take a defensive stance, you know, expecting you to do something, but you just yelled at him, give me a hyena.
give me dog. I'm
Tell
not
you
saying
what.
hyena. It's a
Oh,
dog.
dog, okay, I'll give him
It's
an
a big fluff to me. Everything's a big fluff to me.
Alright, so, weird, he kind of like points at the hyena, the dog, and then he points at you as if,
Gideon nods.
Me want dog.
seems
Because
to
we have a
understand-
shit ton of meat we can pay him off with too.
Yeah, so
Uh-huh.
he seems to be
And I
like,
can also probably make him a harness for his own dog. His crystal charges.
so he's like, my common broke, but dog, no, deed not dog, be hyena.
They're big, fuzzy with snout. Big dog.
Yes. Okay.
They're technically dogs. He can,
Yeah.
he
So
can
he's like-
argue with me, but
He's like, okay. But he doesn't seem to be confirming or doing anything. He just seems to be saying okay, just be saying it. Okay. He speaks in no, and one of the hyenas kind of looks at him. And he's kind of confused. He's like, do I give it to him?
challenge
Do
me
I...
for dominance, hyena. I dare you.
Well, okay, yeah. So that's your turn, and that's the setup. Now, unless anybody else wants to intervene in any way, we can just play this out real quick. Like,
I could trot forward and
I mean, I'll allow you to move.
So we have two people that can speak hyena.
Right. So Ryder scoots
can I
up,
just walk up and be like sniff at him?
they growl at you. And, like, You're not engaging in friendly situation with them yet. Only. Only.
Yeah, you gotta sniff their ass, not their fucking front.
Yeah, where were you on this? No.
Even Gideon knows you sniff the ass to be friends with a dog.
Dear
Fine,
Lord.
Can I sniff the butt?
I just
Can I
wanted
roll
to
to
get
sniff
say
the
it.
butt?
Make a persuasion check.
Do I roll with Ryder or Direwolf?
Well, you're a dire wolf, and you take the physical
Wouldn't it be
forms.
animal handling and not persuasion, technically?
I can give you either or, whichever one you feel more confident in. Oh no, you're trying to persuade these hyenas to sniff their butts, so... He's already an animal. I think it's a persuasion, like humanoid to humanoid, but in animal to animal.
That's fair. A case can be made for both.
Yeah. I mean, I'll give you either one.
Persuasion.
Yeah, I mean, you can go animal handling. If you
Oh,
want.
if I get animal handling, I would want to roll that.
Then go for it. Yeah,
One better.
one better. I'll let them roll like a. Well, here's the thing. I don't think these hyenas are gonna beat you on a wisdom insight, but let's find out. Well, they might. They do. They kind of back up, protecting their butts, and they get close to a tree as three of them like kind of gather around each other and make sure that you're on the outside of their ring. And matter of fact, they start to circle, like they start to circle around, like they're exchanging, like they're literally just going in a circle here to here to here to here, and they're just kind of like going back and forth, and, taking each other's place as they're like stomping around. No, I'll say this
Alright,
one here is
I
the one that.
I'm gonna drop form.
Alright, so you're back to you. But that's your turn.
And yep. And I'm just standing next to Gideon.
Alright, so Ryder went. Freya, what do you want to do?
I want to come up here and use speak with animals.
Okay, so you use it as an action, and what do you say?
Because Gideon had to leave Pat's back in.
If one of you wouldn't care to, would you care to, per se, help my little friend over there get around easier? Please?
I mean, instead of they can be a new coat. That's not the most conducive for negotiations.
If you don't, then we can always use your fur as coats.
Okay, now that's been said. Intimidation or persuasion?
It's canon now.
Yeah, intimidation.
Intimidation.
Yeah, I'm thinking intimidation because now you're threatening them.
Fuck.
Oh.
Well, I'll say one of the hyenas like kind of like, which was originally this one to begin with. He kind of like shrinks down. The other two look at him kind of concerned, and then they kind of look towards the knoll. What?
Do I need to start flexing? Like.
Yeah, well, let's see here. So, nobody's attacking. Ragnar, is there anywhere you want to be at this moment before, like, the knoll or the knoll and the hyenas do anything?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm gonna let you guys go ahead and take your turn because you're locked in, like, negotiations right now.
Absolutely. Move over here.
Alright. Black Dragonborn. The Black Dragonborn, Leon, and the rest of the cultists just kind of like stand on the outskirts of the road and watch. And they got their blades drawn in case something comes towards them, so.
It's not gonna make it through.
No, it shouldn't.
No.
But just so you know that they're actually doing something. So yeah, we come to Gideon again. So what do you want to tell him to get one of the griffin, or not griffins, but hyenas? Like, you already started negotiating, he's kind of onto the idea that that's what you're wanting, and I would say this one kind of pulls up. So, take this! Leave us be! He says to you. And the hyena kind of like, eh?
I didn't come here to fucking, like, highway bandit rob him.
Exactly.
So,
yeah, he's... I mean,
let's see here.
I mean,
Yeah, I'll offer him 50 gold out of hand.
Shiny.
and then the hyena can have, some boar.
Alright, so with that, make an animal handling for your new hyena. I mean, you got some special
just
skills
be
you can use,
assisting.
Woo
right?
woo!
Yeah.
Go
this-
Gideon.
Nice.
I'm the captain now. Just happened again.
Yep. So the hyena accepts your offering and then also offers to be your mount, and the gnoll kind of like backs away and takes the rest of his 3, unless there's anything else you guys want to do, and then he will retreat into the forest because you guys are a large group and they want none of that.
I just wave.
Wave.
Yeah, I wave at him,
Okay, cool.
and then I go back over to around the tree.
Now you.
How
have
many
a
hides
large
is it
mount.
going to cost me to get a saddle?
Oh gee, I don't know. I tell you what, why don't you roll your leatherworking if you're using the crystal, and then
Yeah.
we'll see how many get consumed. Like throw out a pile of them, and then whatever doesn't get used, I'll say you get to keep them. Oh god,
How's that
like
look?
one large pelt. You got a large pelt in there?
Yeah, I've got multiple large pelts.
Yeah, just one large pelt gets used up in the process. And I will mark you down since we haven't used.
I'm not making hyena leather.
You're
I'll
wearing,
use an elk hide.
using your kin as saddle.
As funny as it would be, I'm trying to,
Yeah.
use some term.
That would probably freak it out a little. Yeah, we haven't done anything with the crystal in a while, so see where that puts us. I'll say that was a good roll. I'll give it. Oh yeah, I gotta edit. I can do words. I can do work. All right, so I'll say that's at. Yeah, we'll go. There we go. Yeah, and let's see, make sure it didn't level up. So the crystal glows and it starts to transform this large hide into a suitable saddle to be placed on top of this mount that he just paid for. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, that worked. Doesn't look like it leveled up, I don't think. But
No, it's not to that point yet. I haven't had enough checks.
well, maybe it would have, but we'll say for now it ain't. Maybe one more thing might put it over. But yeah, you create a saddle. The hyena's ready to be ridden, and it's what bird was it that you used, by the way, just to kind of have context.
An elk.
An elk. Kind of makes him feel proud in a way, like an elk. This is great, like the smell of this beast that he normally hunts. So yeah. He wears your elk saddle with pride, and you are now on a mounted hyena. And the hyena that came with the gnoll leave into the forest to leave your big group alone. And you're able to continue on heading further east to Felbrand Outpost. Now I think normally, like on horseback, the outpost was like, what, 3 days? Or am I remembering that wrong?
See, I have no clue.
Yeah,
I don't have no clue either.
I don't either. I think that's what it was now. Like, it took a while to get there. So on foot, it might even take a little bit longer than that, so. Is there anything you guys want to do, like, to try to speed up the trip somehow? I know you got a large group, but there's only so much you can do, but is there some ingenious way that you can do to get faster transport or anything like that?
I mean, I already got myself a mount, even though I'm already fucking quick.
Yeah. But you still got
While
all
we're
these
walking,
cultists.
could I try to get some information on Leon from some of the other cultists?
You certainly can. However, if that's the way we're gonna go, we'll just go ahead and continue as is. But if something comes up, we'll keep looking at it. Maybe we can find a faster way to get there. But otherwise, we'll go ahead and take this day by day. So yeah, first day. during the day, you want to ask around the other cultists of what they think of Leon. All right. So, how do you phrase the question to one of them?
Like, so, about Leon, what do you think of... I asked, like, one of the cultists near the back. Not, like, one of the new ones, because...
Okay. He's tough. He gets things done. He's a man's man, I guess. I mean, he knows how to get things done. Yep. And he's very dedicated to his work. Yep.
You don't know what he likes to do in his off times, do you?
I mean,
Do
he
you
does.
guys get off time? I'm new to this.
Well, I mean, we're allowed to go to the bar and drink. That's probably the best off time we have. But Leon doesn't usually do that as much as the rest of us. But he has his moments where he takes a break. But I don't think we've ever seen him in that mode. He's always presented himself ready to do work. Like, probably the worst we've seen him was that day that he brought you up to the camp, which I thought was a bad idea, but hey, I wasn't going to question him. But yeah, other than that, I've never seen him like that before.
Alright.
Yeah, he's working stiff. I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, is there anything else you guys are doing along the trek? Like, is there any conversations we need to have?
I'm gonna get back on the hippogriff with the red one.
Alright. I love how your name is the red one and not Ragnar.
I can't help it. I can't pronounce the stupid fucking name.
Ragnar. Alright. I'll go ahead and put us back to peaceful music because this stuff's.
I mean, they could have tried to fight it. It wouldn't have gone well for them.
No, it would not. I mean, that's why they were gonna pull back and run anyway because you guys were too much of a group. Yeah. But no, go ahead. You're back on the hippogriff.
So I'm gonna whisper to Rognar. I can't.
Rognar.
I'm sorry I've been acting weird around you. It's just I don't know how to act really around you. It's new. I kind of like.
Not been around. Clear his throat.
You all right up
I'm
there?
whispering this.
Yeah. You just heard him clear his throat. Are you guys okay? Leon kind of chimed in.
Yeah, we're good.
All right.
We're
Just
good.
checking.
So, if two aspects of TMI have sex, is it masturbation?
Don't think so. Not in this case. I mean, these are avatars, not aspects. But I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, same idea, Like,
I don't know. It's like a. Never mind. I'm not going to go into it. It's like no, Star, don't do it.
Not worth the trouble.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Can you describe the dragon genitalia to us?
Can you continue to play the game instead of drawing us towards the sex end of this? ERP is to be done in private.
Mine was fun.
Yeah, but he's getting out of hand now. All right, so yeah.
What did you say?
I mean, I feel that's pretty natural after all. You kind of feel the same. You are the first Dragonborn I've actually spent time with of the other gender. Been stuck with ones like the black one for a while now.
Incoming read.
Yeah, he just kind of sneezed off to the side. Somebody must be talking about me.
But yeah, just know I'm sorry if I'm too awkward. I just don't know how to react, and I don't want you thinking I'm.
That explains some things. So I do appreciate it. I'll try to keep that in mind.
Okay. try? Or will?
I will.
I cock my head.
I will.
Okay.
Alright, so who wants to make see here? Well, we already did that, so that was the event for today. You're traveling along this road and you don't see any traffic coming towards you. And maybe occasionally you'll see some farmers out tending. No, it's winter. There ain't no farmers. It's winter. So it's like a snowy scene all around you, except for the greenery of the forest. But the snow kind of lessens the further inward you get, because climate seems to change just a bit. Yeah, it's just been the sky's been kind of gray, but it hasn't been like snowing or raining or anything terrible at this point. So yeah, you guys continue throughout the day, unless there's anything else you want to talk about before going into another encampment. Yeah, you guys managed to find another spot to camp out.
Kloof is gonna fucking rage when I come home.
That'll be interesting. Let alone Patch is like, what?
I mean, I didn't want Patch to die immediately.
So,
Yeah.
roll a 1d2, 1 for male, 2 for female. Let's see what kind of hyena you got.
So, there's like a 1. I just went odds are even.
Okay, that's fine. So you got a male, and Pat's is a male, so we don't have to worry about them humping each other unless it's...
I don't think they'd be doing much in the way of humping.
Yeah, alright. I was just wondering if there was a way we could crossbreed a hyena with a dog.
You probably could.
You probably could.
I'm sure you probably could.
But yeah, we didn't get the specimen we needed. So, let's see here. So yeah, you guys are just trucking along, very quiet at this point. Like, that was the only thing that seemed to happen worth mentioning, and then you make camp again. You can make the same preparations if you want. And I will do a roll that I had planned for you guys to see if something happens.
Spend 10 minutes making it look like a large hill.
Alright. So, who wants to take first, second, third, and fourth watch? And
I'll
you can,
take second this time.
and you can split the
Take second
watches.
with third.
Okay, and you can split the watches with the other clansmen as well, or cultists. Unless anybody says so, the Black Dragonborn will take the first one with one of his cultists.
I mean, I could take first watch.
Then you can take it with me.
Never.
Go ahead, Ryder. Play nice.
Fine. I sulk and take first watch with the Black Dragonborn.
And one of his cultists are with him as well. But I'll have you make the perception check since he's terrible at it.
Will I have advantage?
Are you in wolf form?
Nah, I guess not.
Then no. Good try though. I don't know, he's helping you. Yeah, you have advantage. I guess he's helping you. It's not Fizzer, so yeah. Alright, so with that, you guys, I don't know, like the conversation between you two is probably like a stare off, and he's like watching you more than he's watching his surroundings. But you do see him kind of casually look around, making sure nothing's coming up on him, and then he kind of stares back at you.
If I don't bother with him too much, like I'm keeping a look at like I'm supposed to,
Alright.
and like someone.
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh no, he's just eyeing you, but he's still doing his part. And the other cultist is like wandering the
Thinks you're
camp.
pretty. Come here, pretty.
Pretty yummy. Made a good snack.
Mare's way
Couldn't
cheap.
handle me.
Let's see
You
how them
say that,
ribs.
but-
I'm gonna slaughter them ribs with honey. Anyway, no.
I
you
want my
did-
baby back, baby back, baby back. I want my baby back.
I mean, unlike most of us, I like talking.
Jitty.
Baby back ribs.
Wink at Black Dragonborn.
Oh no.
You're funny.
You're funny. I like
Yeah,
that.
we both have a good laugh.
Yeah, he just kind of giggles at that. Anyway, he's like diverted. Now that you kind of threw him off, it's like whatever. And he kind of like pays attention. And your watch goes without anything to report. So it gets to about 10 or 11 o'clock at night. You guys' watch is over, so you go wake up Freya and Ragnar.
Hey, lovebirds, it's your watch.
Get up, asshole! Kind of kicks you in
Raises
the...
up.
Yeah, he
Fist
What
kinda,
was that?
you heard me, and he stomps off.
Can I fist bump the
Yeah,
black
go get you
dragonborn?
some beauty sleep. You need a bud.
Yeah, he kind of ignores that plight, but he's like, he gives you that look, like, yeah, and then he goes off about his business to prepare for bed.
It's a good thing you're useful.
I'll give Ryder his fist bump.
Yeah, he left you
I
hanging.
was trying to fist bump the black dragonborn.
No,
Oh.
Wow.
You're not good enough.
yeah, you're not. He left you high and dry. He's like, eh. He
Okay.
didn't look down.
I go over and grab one of the red one's talons and kind of tug him over to the rock that I'm
I'm just
posted
trying to
at.
be friends. I say. Trying to be cool.
And he's off to
Oh,
sleep. No, he's on the other side. He's on the other side of camp. I just wanted to emphasize he went to bed.
Gideon can make him be quiet.
No, I mean, that was the only time he snored. Then he quit. But no, we get to your watch now. So let's see how you do on a combined perception. Either one roll with advantage, or you can roll separate.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 19. You rolled for him.
19.
We'll go with mine.
Oh.
What the fuck?
So in that case, you got a 6, and she got a 33. So
Okay then.
for the first hour of the watch, nothing really happens. So if there's any conversation you want to have,
He's too busy staring into her eyes.
wondering where
Yeah.
the closest fur bed is to. Anyway,
After knowing what she told me, I was I look at her a little bit differently now. In a good way. A good way.
good way, good way. You see a soft curl in his cheeks, like he's smiling at you. I don't know, something to that effect. But
Yeah.
yeah, if you guys are just sharing the moment, just kind of keep him watch. Go ahead.
I just smile at him and then keep on watching for anything.
So, like I said, the first hour, nothing seems to happen. Second hour, you hear the wind pick up. And your
I flick
perception...
my ears a little bit.
Yeah, and you see a familiar sight. Maybe 100, 200... Oh, it's some distance away, but the glow makes it look like it's real close. A white light. Or, just that evanescing light that comes off these ruins that happen during the twilight hours. You see another one of these ethereal bleeds that seem to be coming into existence during the twilight hour. It's about 12 a.m. at night, and you guys are now taken in like this bright light that is way south of you. Like I said, anywhere from 200 to 300, you're not sure at this point. Like the light is so bright that it's kind of confusing you how far away it is. What do you want to do?
Do you see that?
Squint a little bit.
Oh yeah, you see it.
My perception.
You see it after she points it out.
Okay.
She like grabbed you by the cheek.
Yeah,
I
what is
meant
that?
over here.
Your other left.
Yeah.
Oh. Is that a light?
That's a ethereal blade, I believe. The portal.
What the- So yeah, what do you do? Like,
I don't really have a lot of knowledge of ethereal bleeds. I've only been in one for a short amount of time,
Tim
so
could be there.
I
I
mean,
don't know what to do.
would it be the same one that we came from?
Maybe.
How does that work?
It's weird like that.
how does anything work? But yeah, unless you decide to go towards it or anything, it just shines there. Just being like a beacon.
Can I come in a little bit closer to it, just so I can make
You
sure
tell
that's
me.
what it is?
You tell me how close you want to get, and we'll get there.
I want to be far enough away where it don't suck me in.
Okay. You can probably get within 100 feet of it.
Alright,
Like
I'll
you're
do that.
giving yourself enough precautionary distance to where if you need to flee, you can flee. Ragnar go with or no? I imagine you would, but
Yeah, I would follow her. Yeah.
I would imagine that. So yeah, the two of you kind of leave the encampment, leaving the hallucinatory terrain that's been left behind. So you're kind of like thinking that your group should be fine visually. Maybe not. But you make your way closer and closer, and it's south of the main road. Like you're going down south of it, and it's like a small hill that you have to like slide down slightly, and then you cross over some of the field, and then you get closer, and then you hear like birds flying away from its location, but then you start hearing soft.
Okay, let's go. Nope, we ain't gonna move. Nope. I take him by the hand and I run.
I just gotta like stumble and get dragged along.
Yeah. You heard what sounded like the laughter of children, and then white lights that seem to surround the ruins, going back and forth. Not coming anywhere close to you, but you see Freya instinctively freak out and leave, and pulling you along.
Yeah.
So you're like what? No, yeah. So you're like nope.
Mm-mm. Little kids freak me out. Like little kids' laughs freaked me out.
Takes mental note. Kids are a no-go.
Who said that?
He took a mental
Hey,
note.
Oh my god.
Oh mercy.
Get out of here.
So yeah, you get back to camp, and it's still like halfway through your march. What do you do?
I sit against the rock that I was leaning against before.
Do you think that's potentially dangerous? It being that close to camp?
Yeah.
I'll say DC 15 if it expands. Okay.
Any ethereal bleed portal could be potentially dangerous.
I mean, should we cut this short and relocate just in case?
I would say yes.
Alright, then, so I guess we'll just kind of go along and wake up the others.
I just got to sleep. What the hell, Ragnar?
Yeah, well, unless
Yeah,
you feel
what the
like
hell?
I
being
wanna-
engulfed into whatever the fuck that was the first time that we came through, then
Yeah, you
I
kind of.
advise you get up.
Alright, fine. What are we doing?
That's kind of explained to Leon what it was that we saw.
And I explained to the others also.
I guess we should get out of here then. Leon says as you inform him. Alright, maggots, get up. Let's go. Pack your shit. Time to leave. And you can pretty much hear Black Dragonborn saying it in a more rough manner. Get your asses out of bed. We gotta go. We're moving up the road. But, you know.
Hurry up, you lazy fudge.
What'd you call me? I didn't think I was that personal with you, sir. But I'm going, ma'am, I mean, thing.
I growl and hiss.
Oh, dear Lord, no, don't do that. Yep.
Oh. I didn't think saying fudge was that bad of a word. I'm sorry.
You just woke me up, that's all. Oh, goodness.
I will never be a good boss.
Not at that rate. Not with that thinking. Alright, so... I think I saved their name here so I can remember. But yeah, so you guys are relocating, going further up the road, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, Everybody's kind of a little tired still. Many still trying to get over the fact that they're relocating. How long do you want to walk before you guys make camp again?
Maybe 30 minutes.
30 minutes?
You think that'd be safe?
I don't know nothing about this thing. I don't know.
I think 30 minutes away
Should
should
be
be
good.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys walk further away. You can still see the lights on the horizon, and as it gets to the end of your so-called shift, the twilight hours start to fade away, and soon so does the lights. And you manage to make camp at the end of your shift. So at this point, you can assign whoever's got watch. Though you might need to sleep in a half hour to avoid exhaustion.
I
Which is
there
doable.
with Leon and a cultist. I'll just.
Fair enough, sir. We'll take care of this. So, yeah.
Appreciate it. I could use a little shut eye.
Yeah, me too.
I see. Kind of gives you both this
Sleeping, that's what they're doing.
yeah, whatever you call it, sir, it's fine. So yeah, he'll do his perception. And just kind of say something happens on a low number. I'm thinking 25 on that, but that will work. Alright, so his watch goes without a hitch. And then
Who
he'll...
hasn't sleeping together? Gosh.
I mean, you said
Whatever
you're
you
both...
say.
Whatever you say, yeah. You're both going to bed and you both
I mean,
look too happy about
Maybe
it.
laying next to each other, but not holding each other or anything.
Right.
I'm
So-
still in between them.
So, Leon will probably go up to Gideon and offer a cultist for the final watch. Like, hey, do you want to take watch? It's the last one.
Yeah, I have no problem.
Otherwise, I get some of these other nunyuks, but I'll be honest with you, I can't trust them with that all the time. Not with this many people.
The red one made a perception check to see if he's seen Ryder.
Apparently not.
They're not.
Wait,
My
what?
passive, I should have been able to.
Yeah, passive like hers would definitely just kick that damn wolf out of bed.
I'm in between them. It's not like it's.
I don't think you could do that stealthily though. Like that would be like, you know, when a kid jumps
You
in
really
the bed
could.
with you.
Yeah,
No,
if I-
you know
I
when
mean,
it,
unless
you know,
you're like invisible.
unless you're like making sure there's space between them and you wiggle and manage to find a spot that doesn't touch either of them. I mean, if you're touched them, they
Yes.
know you're there.
Well, yeah, that's what.
Okay, so you're probably at their foot, if nothing else. All right, so you're at the feet. But yeah, it comes to Gideon and one of the other cultists who are just kind of like looking around.
Well, I have a new hyena in time to ritual cast my speak with animals.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because I need to make sure it knows in no uncertain terms that, this is what's going to go on until one of us dies.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, yeah. So you cast Speak with Animals as a ritual, and what do you say to him?
I'm going to ask it if it has a name first. Because the whole referring to oneself as this one because animal.
Yeah. But then again, hyenas might be more greedy, like, I am the one, or something to that effect. Let's see, would his master have given him a name? No, he'd probably be like, I've never gotten a name before. What's it like? Curious, as he is, as he kind of like steps around you as you're all of a sudden able to commune with him. I've never had somebody like you talk to me like this.
Could I chop down the whole explanation of Gideon strong and Gideon no nature things to just the simple, like, I can do this after concentrating for some time?
Mm-hmm. But yeah, what do you want to do? Like,
Because he's probably going to be like, who the hell are you?
yeah, I would say he'd be like, so who are you to me now?
People call me Mini Dark because of that. but actual name is Gideon.
He like crawls up towards you and kind of sniffs your face. Very well, Minotaur or Gideon. I call you either. It matters not.
Poison ivy is driving me nuts.
Oh, sorry, dude. But yeah, he seems to be okay knowing your name, and he's like, I have no name. But
What sounds do you like? Because I'm probably just gonna mishmash the keyboard if he doesn't give me something.
he's like, kick, 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 as he kind of like lets out a soft laugh with it. Kick, 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 kick.
His name is Keck.
Could be.
I almost want to call him Giggles because
Yeah, you
laughing hyenas.
Yeah. Like his laughter's not all ha, it's like ka, something like that. It kind of goes into keys and kas. As his voice kind of rumbles into both consonants and pronunciations.
That sounds like laughing. And in laughing we say giggles.
Giggles. So, my name Giggles?
I have Giggles the hyena.
Giggles the hyena. I'm gonna actually edit this sheet for you. His name is now Giggles. Alright, so Giggles the hyena. And he's like, whoa, that's very nice of you.
And I'm gonna go ahead and tell him that that black dragonborn isn't the coolest guy, so if you happen to pee on him, like, obviously everyone's gonna think you're a wild animal, so I can just, make sure they're not mad.
I like
I
this
think your
idea.
hyena's like a good joke.
Yes, he seems up for it. It's like, very well. And he kind of, I don't know, you still talking to him for a little bit, or do you want him to go do his thing?
Well, we'll have our watch too, like, we're gonna keep
Yeah.
an eye out, so if he wants to go sniff around.
Oh boy. So go ahead and make your perception checks. Maybe you can prevent this train wreck from happening.
Because perception.
So you see,
I don't know who's on with me, if anyone.
you can roll with advantage if you want, because there's the other cultist who's been kind of like
I'll
watching
just
you.
drop
Yeah, he's been like,
16.
yeah. So the other cultist is like looking at you like, what are you? And you're like laughing back and forth with the hyena because that seems to be like the language. So yeah, he's like, I don't get it, but okay. But he helps you out. But yeah, so you don't.
I
see
mean, if
any-
he wants to start something, he can get pissed on too.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. He sees like you got command over this hyena. He's like, oh. And then the hyena starts marching off, and then you notice that the black dragonborn is surrounded by about four of the cultists, 2 that are his and 2 that are just laying nearby. And they're set up in a way that would be impossible for this hyena to sneak up on. And it looks
Well, he
like
doesn't have to. It's just, if the opportunity is presented.
Yeah, so like he's thinking about doing it now, but it looks like he's about to step on one of the guys that are about to, he's looking like he's measuring his paw and he's like bringing it up and down. He's like, if I put it here, I'm going to hit something. And you just know for a fact this is going to fail if he goes through with it. So then he raises his hind leg and pisses on them all. This is what I have to do. And then all of a sudden, one of the cultists wakes up like, what the hell? Is it raining? Oh, God, it's awful. And the hyena
At least it
dances.
wasn't chocolate rain.
Chocolate.
Oh, God, no.
But the hyena laughs and runs around, and he just kind of like dances around you in laughter. And the cultist is like, what was that? Oh, God. And he pulls out a water skin and tries to clean himself up. The black dragonborn looks like his garments got soaked, but it doesn't look like it got to his face. It's about the best he could do tonight, but we'll see how he does tomorrow. Okay. But yeah, your watch after that, like the only thing that dramatically happened was the hyena about ready to step on somebody and accidentally setting off an alarm. But your watch comes to an end. Morning time comes, and you all kind of sleep in a little extra because you guys did spend a half hour on the road. I would say Gideon probably got a quick cat nap in if needed. But, everybody's got a long rest, full rest. I mean, I think you guys are perfectly fine to keep going now.
I wake up and I immediately cook a little bit more rations.
Okay, yeah.
I'll help her cook.
I
Yeah.
want to cook some. I
Yeah,
think I
Freya.
cooked all of my pork, didn't I?
Freya, I hate to tell you this, but you have to roll with disadvantage.
That's
It
that.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's a 23. So you managed to guide him. It's like, no, this isn't how you cook it. You cook it this way.
Teaching me to cook.
Yeah, I kind of felt like that's like Fizzer helping. I was like, yeah, you're not very good cooking. We better.
Yeah, Fitzer was really good at helping me.
No, yeah, but I'm just saying. But no, you're fine. You make another wonderful meal. Matter of fact, it was even yummier than yesterday, and you managed to feed everybody off of 6 rations. You're able to, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's something about the way that you're filling the fat on the boar meat and making sure that it is hearty enough for them to get full on. But you're
It's just
managing.
my presence.
Yeah, you're able to get help from the god of Tiamat and expend these rations in a way that feeds everybody. So there you go. And then with that, everybody's packed up, ready to go. You figure there's going to be another couple more days of trekking, and I feel like what I would like to do, we can go ahead and take a break if you want. And then after the break,
yeah.
I was thinking about montaging the last 2 days. I just wanted there to be some camping done so that people who haven't had the camping experience, like Ragnar,
Red one.
yeah, would get the feeling of what it's like to take watch in the low levels. And then we're going to go ahead and pick up the pace and try to get to Felrand and see where we're going to go from there. So, yeah, take about 5-10 minutes. We'll be back shortly, everybody who's watching.
Alright.
And, yeah.
There you go now.
This is why Gideon should be able to have NPCs.
It's fine. Alright, we're on BRB, guys, so give me some drink and we'll get back into this.
I'm gonna see what's gonna be for dinner.
What's with the creepy music? Can we turn that down?
Okay, I'll get that music in a second.
Boo.
Welcome back. Oh,
Man.
We're gonna talk to Smithersman about making a crystal for cooking.
I am so sorry. Just
Rip
finished.
What
headphone
did you
user.
drop?
I
I
dropped
think
you.
he dropped his microphone.
I dropped you on your head. Sorry about that. The cord seems to get caught on the
Oh, my mom
stand.
did that.
Sorry. That. Here we go. Okay.
You're a little bit late on the drop, because, I was already dropped on my head.
Well,
So it's not gonna do.
that was a suspicion of mine, but thanks for clearing that up. Okay. He didn't deserve that. Yeah, he did. Maybe not. I don't know. Alright, so we got a couple more minutes here before we get back into it. How's everybody doing? How's everybody's week been?
Trying to figure out Leon.
You're trying to figure out Leon.
You don't
Like-
need to bang Leon.
No.
Oh, Leon's cool, though.
Yeah. Tries to be.
And when it comes to it, the more rapport we have with him, the more chance he has to switch into our side in the end. Hopefully. Hopefully.
I'm not sure that's gonna happen, but
Never know.
You never know.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna put like his current faith in Tiamat in one of his things. In case the rolls do come up. Go ahead and call it a 95 for now. That'll work.
My current faith in Tiamat.
Yep.
1.
Yeah. So what happens if you get converted? Are you willing to sacrifice your your firstborn?
Yes. %. We need to have a firstborn first, though.
Didn't necessarily say it was going to be Leon's. You converted for a guy, didn't you?
I'm not converting. I mean, Ryder thinks Leon looks, nice, but then again, he is an evil dude for an evil god, so.
He is what they call a badass. No, I don't know what they would call him at the temple, though. Actually, I probably do. Alright, we're just waiting on Lexi and Ragnar to get back. Oh, that's hilarious.
What up?
I feel
What
like I
happened?
need to start reading my mounts the Miranda rights. Miranda
No.
Act.
I just
You have
found
the right to remain silent.
Hey, if you got Twitch Prime, you can get 3 free months of Nintendo Switch Online.
Dude,
I've
I
already
have
got
Twitch Prime.
Nintendo Switch Online.
Did you? Yeah.
Yeah,
Want to claim
I've
that
got
now?
a year-long subscription. Because, don't get me wrong, Smash Bros. Is fun and all, but not having people play with is kind of donkey dick.
Yeah.
I wish there was online multiplayer for Breath of the Wild, because that'd be freaking insane.
That would be.
That'd be pretty cool.
Like, and it wouldn't be their first foray into multiplayer. They had, what was it, Four Swords Adventure? With A Link to the Past?
I don't know.
Pretty sure they had multiplayer before.
I don't know. Like, I don't think they had like a Hyrule that was like multiplayer of some sort. Or you know.
I know they've had Legend of Zelda multiplayer because I was dropping my friends into the abyss with magnet gloves.
Oh yeah. I don't know. Like
I think it was on the Link to the Past game cartridge though, for Game Boy.
Well, cool. 3 free months. That ain't bad. Do you like the idea of playing Punch Out now?
We need to get people to actually have.
Okay,
I think.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
How's Ragnar going?
I'm here.
Are you here? Okay, everybody here? Alright, yeah, I was just playing around here trying to get a deal on Twitch. But yeah, so let's get back into it. I guess everybody else is here, right? Yeah. And
So.
I said I was going to change that music, and I totally forgot.
Fucked off pretty effectively.
Well, he's not in the story yet, so he's okay for the moment. I thought we might be getting there, but who knows? So yeah, let's see. Where were we? Fixing to march for another day, right? We were going to montage a little bit. So basically what we're going to do is just one perception check for each day that goes by. It's going to take you 2 more days to get to Felrin Outpost. And we're going to say high perception checks will prevent anything from happening. Low perception checks, I'll roll an encounter, and then we'll see who sees who first. So pick somebody in the active group to make the perception checks. I could say words. And
I nominate myself.
I bet you do.
Yeah, I have no problem writing that low as a plus 14 perception.
It can't be the
No
same
problem
person twice, can it?
whatsoever.
Well then, why don't you go ahead and roll. Day 3. That's a pretty
Heck yeah.
high. That's pretty high perception. You have another boring day for the most part. You do see maybe a couple of travelers who are traveling, but none of it's like congested traffic like normal. Like, yeah, you don't see like any traders going back to the city or anything, but you see like what looks like farmhands or villager-like people who are like heading to their homes perhaps or something that's in the country. But other than that, you know, you make another day and you're that much closer to Felran. So make another survival for cooking the next day.
23.
6 more rations feeds everybody.
Okay.
And then go ahead and make another perception as you get closer and closer to Felrin Outpost.
19.
Not bad. That's like the lowest I'm ever going to get, ain't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, you pretty much... This part of the trip goes by without a hitch. You guys travel. And you find yourself outside of what looks like a wooden gate going around this entire village or settlement. You're not sure which. Some of you've already been here before in a different character, but as far as these guys, I think Ragnar and Freya would be the only ones familiar, let alone the cultists. But yeah, there's big old outposts is what it looks like. There's watchtowers by the gates. There's soldiers marching in and out of town, and then as you kind of enter in, you can see like several tents, like all over the village square. There's like 10 after 10 after 10. Like this looks like where all the refugees have come from Timor, and you see a lot of citizens like making their way into a line in order to get grub. And I would say you guys made it here at about like 7 o'clock in the evening. And all these villagers are like in this soup kitchen line and just going through getting grub, feeding their children, you know, just trying to take care of everything to stay, you know, well maintained. And one of the villagers kind of rushes up to you. He's like, "Have you had word from Timor? Is everything okay?"
It's engulfed in a giant ethereal bleed.
Yeah, it's not good.
That's terrible. We're never going to get to go home at this rate, are we? There's going to be sitting guards out soon to go check on things, but I don't know. I was hoping to hear something good. Sorry to disturb you.
I kind of sigh as I remembered him.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we got a guy on the inside.
Okay, yeah.
I kind of
Something
shove
like
Ragnar. Hey.
Hey, it's kind of true.
I mean, he's not wrong.
That is true.
Oh, I I twiddle my thumbs.
But yeah. So you got all these villagers who are like flooding the main arena of this town with like a tent city, and you know there's people who live here as well. And there's
Is there inns and stuff?
There
Yeah,
is.
there-
It's a tent city.
We
To
built
the
this
end.
tent city. Rock and rolls? No. Or are we talking about?
I wonder if they have the good shit here.
Ooh,
Oh no, I don't know.
I'm sure every bar has the good shit. It's just a different good shit.
it's gotta be the good shit, though. There's only one good shit.
No, I'll rate.
You are sorely mistaken. Enough alcohol
Shit's good.
is.
It's the good shit.
Yeah, that's right.
Fine.
Let's see here. Where do I find this?
Obviously, you don't drink.
I can't. I'm too young. My
No,
2
it's not that
years.
you can't. It's that you shouldn't, legally speaking.
Well, yeah. Look, see, because I'm lawful good real life, so I say I can't. Instead of I just don't.
No, you totally can.
Lexi, did you just open up some
Do
chips?
No.
Who was
Lexi,
that?
can I have some?
Not her.
Did you bring enough for the whole class?
Yes.
Come get it, she
Can I have
said.
some?
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Oh.
No, I didn't open chips. No, not at all.
Chewing it slowly doesn't make it that like. No. Good lord, I remember now. It's in the freaking black notebook. The one notebook I need to transcribe into the freaking thing. So I'll try to remember this as best I can. So like, there's many wooden structures in this city, along with the inn. I can't think of the name of it right now, though. It beats me up in the side. I don't think you have it by chance, do you? Like, I know it had a name. I can't think of it right now. So if you're okay with just generic inn, we could do that. And I'll tell you the name of it next time I
We'll just
find
call it the outside inn.
The outside inn sounds like a good one. I like it.
Yeah. We'll do that.
It's outside in, and oh man, I had the names and everything written in the black book, and I didn't think I was going to need it tonight. So sorry about that. But yeah, you find yourself in the structures of the city. Looks makeshift, like it's put together, but it's also looks like it's put together to be taken down too. So you know, you got like logs that are making like intersections to be like stacked on top of each other to make walls for certain buildings, especially like the command
Like Lincoln
outpost.
logs.
Yeah, like Lincoln logs, exactly. And then you got, you know, it's just all kind of like put together so they can take it down if needed. But yeah, you find yourself in a tent city with all these villagers from Timor refugeeing here, along with soldiers who are like keeping watch over them. And, you know, they're just walking in and out from their posts and keeping guard at the towers. And, you know, they're all equipped with at least crossbows or...
I kind of want to ask what's going on with Timor.
I mean, we know,
Big
but if you
shit.
want to have...
But yeah, you can definitely make that scene. What do you want to do? Who do you want to talk to? What are you looking for? I don't know.
Just anybody. I go up to the nearest group of people.
Want to talk to the same guy or somebody different?
I mean, I don't care.
That guy seemed clueless. I wouldn't have.
Okay.
So yeah, you go up to a totally different group. Let's say there's like 3 women here, a couple of kids, and 2 men just kind of, you know, chewing down on some soup that they got from the line. And they kind of notice you all approaching. Just kind of nod at you. Nothing to say at the moment.
I walk up to them.
Hey.
What's going on in Timor specifically? We know it's not in a good place right now, but
We were told that we had to evacuate. They said there was possible threats made on the kingdom, and Queen Ray informed that everybody in the city should be evacuated, and all soldiers should be called to arms and ready to fight. I don't know exactly what's going on there, but it must be dire if they had to put us through this.
Yeah.
Oh, bless Queen Ray and her decision making. Oh, it must be terrible, I heard one of the ladies say. And the other guy, who seems to be a bruff's like, woman in charge. Not sure how I feel about that still. And he's like an older gentleman. It looks like he was used to maybe a king instead of a queen. But he, he's just sharing his view as an old timer would. He's kind of got gray hair, balding head.
We have a friend that came from here, Timor.
Yeah.
And whenever we passed, or whenever we teleported in, he's seen, or we all seen, how it looked in ruins and stuff. That was the ethereal bleed, though.
Oh, I was about to say, wait, what is some of these don't even know what the ethereal bleed is about. They're like, what? You saying there are towns in ruins?
No, okay, so a ethereal bleed is pretty much like a time lapse or a portal or another plane that shows us this vision of it being in ruins. And if you stay too long in there, I am accountable. Like, I am living proof of this. If you stay in there too long, it will suck your memories out.
Oh, that doesn't sound like the perfect place for any of us to be right now. Yeah, that's what we get for putting a woman in charge. Must have pissed off some nation. Shut up, Griff. Yeah, so they're
I'm
just
glad y'all are okay, though.
many things, and Kazuya be praised.
And I walk off at that time. Because I'm not going to say
Tiamat.
Kazuya or anything.
M.A. Tiamat walk with you. What? No. Yeah. But yeah, this city is just filled with refugees, and I don't know, like, if you guys were thinking about finding supplies, or what's the route you guys want to do? Like, I know supplies, maybe checking the shops might be a thing, but, the ideal that there's so many people here, the shops might be thin. The inn might not even have rooms, and, this city is just crowded.
I mean, Freya's been handling all our rations, so
I mean, yeah, you're good
we're
there.
pretty good at that front.
So,
I mean,
I
we
think
can go
resting
and
for the
see
night.
if somebody was to have a room or something. I mean, there's no harm in asking or seeing.
so you want to go to the
Or
outside
resting.
inn? So we're going to the outside inn. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. I believe there was a Dragonborn that was running this, if I'm not mistaken. He might have been, I think he was like a brass Dragonborn. And he just kind of...
Sounds right. I think it was a
Yeah,
Metallic Dragonborn.
Izzy would know, for sure.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but I'm just trying to remember for sure for my end, because I think it was a brass Dragonborn. He had, like, human and a half-orc barmaid or something like that. And, you can see a lot of people in here drinking away their worries. A lot of outsiders, and there's a couple soldiers who are, like, drinking along with them. And there's some gambling going off into one corner. And then, you got this brass, or he might have been copper more, I think about it. I don't know. One or the other.
No, he was brass. He was brass.
You're going to tell me he's brass? All right.
Yeah, he's brass.
So he was a brass Dragonborn. He's just kind of, like, sitting over the counter. What you needing?
Is there any room for us to...
That's the biggest joke I heard in days. I'm sorry, lass. There's no rooms. I'm sorry. Nobles of Timor Kingdom came flooding in with refugees, and the nobles bought out all the rooms. My apologies.
Okay. It's fine. But you know if y'all have a bottle of the good shit?
What's this good shit you speak of?
It's really high quality, good alcohol.
Oh, you mean the boot liquor?
It'll knock you.
No, wait.
Knock you flat on your ass.
So you're wanting the boot liquor? Is that what you're needing? He goes down to the bottom
Yeah, we'll
shelf,
go with that.
pulls out this big old
From
bottle.
where we come from, it's just called the good shit.
We call it the boot liquor here, because once you drink this, you're going to be licking boots for the rest of the night. Sets it on the table. Oh, you all want a glass? Hell, one gold and I'll get you all drunk as a skunk.
Okay, I pitch him 1 gold.
He hands you all...
We don't have sleeping arrangements yet.
You know what? Here's the thing. All these people don't either. They're probably going to fall asleep in the common room. So if it happens, I'll let it go until these refugees can find a place of their own. I know not everybody brought tents. But you're welcome to crash in the common room. Just know you're sharing the space.
Okay.
Hell, as long as you're buying something, that's all that matters to me. And if you want some more boot liquor, he'll put up another bottle there. I got a few more of these left. I haven't been bought out yet, but some people are really wanting to shine some shoes, if you know what I mean.
So I kind of take a glass and throw it back.
Oh, this shit is hard as fuck. Make a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage, because you knocked that bitch back.
Can I take 1 glass over to
8.
Turn.
Yep, I'm gone.
You are stage 2 drunk, and what do you want to do, Ryder?
I'm taking a glass over to Leon.
Yeah,
You've
you're
been
gonna.
working really hard. Maybe just lay back for just tonight.
I don't think there's anywhere to lay back if this is the only kind of sleeping arrangements we have here. But what do they call this? He grabs the glass from you.
Knock it back. I think it was called the bootlick.
Look.
I knock it back.
Yep, Constitution disadvantage.
I forgot to do that. Okay, well, 14.
You are stage 1 drunk.
I need to switch that to just do the.
I'm gonna swig me a glass of that there
Yeah, go for it.
bootleg.
Yep, you and
I
Freya.
paid for you.
You and Freya are both licking each other's boots.
Ooh, this is just like the good shit.
Yeah, stage 2 drunk for you, and yeah, if you made the check up to about 15, you're like stage 1, but if you make it over 15, then you're fine. But yeah, everybody is stage 1 or 2. And yeah, the rest of the cultists are like, what the hell are our leaders doing?
No point in Gideon doing it. I've got to roll, what is it? 6?
Huh?
So.
Yeah.
I mean, do you want
That's
some?
so sorry. I'm
I'm
not
gonna
have
save my
liquor
money.
to drink tonight.
You're gonna save your money? I mean, she already paid for a few bottles with 1 gold.
Yeah, I already paid for a few bottles. You can have some, Gideon.
Yeah.
She says that she, yeah, they come over to you trying to pressure you into drinking. Oh no, peer pressure.
How did Leon do on the roll?
Oh, he is drunk as a skunk. He rolled lower than Ragnar.
Oof.
Not a very constituted boy. But yeah, does Gideon want to take part, or is he just gonna play celibate?
I'm just wasting alcohol.
Yeah, it was good though. It
I
like
wonder if you have high con, can you choose to fail?
you could ideally. Did you roll at disadvantage? Because yeah, these are highly concentrated drinks of the boot liquor. I mean,
I got my full sleep though, didn't I?
Oh wait, do you got advantage on that then? I was just
Unless
saying
he got
drink.
full sleep, like.
Oh god.
I got a full. I'm gonna waste liquor.
So you're just drinking it to be, like social with them. But Gideon seems to be unfazed. However, the flavor is kind of like a little bit fruity, along with a little bit of sour in it. Like it has maybe like orange and lemon, and maybe some cherry flavoring to it.
The way you just described that makes me think of the Obliterator. I'd mix Everclear, Peach Schnapps, and a Decipher Triple Sec.
Yeah, I think that would be good. Yeah, so it's something like that. Like it's bringing out those fruity.
It's
flavors.
fruity, but it'll put you down real
God.
quick.
Oh man. Especially if you let the deception of the drink, like, oh, I don't taste the alcohol, and then all of a sudden,
Yeah, I don't taste anything wrong here.
did I
Why
put
is the room upside down?
Yeah, you're
Oh,
like,
never mind.
did I put enough stuff in here? I don't taste it. Okay, yeah. But yeah. So trying to make the best of
So
a bad.
I will let them save their bootleg, and I'll just be on ale for the rest of the night.
No, all right, yeah.
Standard ale that we don't have to make the checks for. Is it safe?
So
Save the booze.
yeah. So and eventually you can all try to find like a little cubby hole by the walls, or find a table.
I've got a hyena that I can go hang out with.
Yeah, or you can. Yeah, I'm just trying to give you ideas of places where you can lay down for the night. Hell, you might even be able to go to the stable and find room.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Ragnar to the stable.
Away.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you if you want to take a walk with me. So.
And you're right.
Fade to black.
Exactly.
Hey, Leon, do you want to go out and, take a walk? Maybe spa.
I'm too busy looking at the stars right now, and he's actually in the inn looking straight up.
Let's go look at the stars together over this one.
But there's stars in here. Where are you taking me? Hey, come back here. Let me. Okay, and he winds
And
up.
here we
off.
have a charge of statutory.
Oh God, probably. No, I said no. Love me. No.
But please, senpai.
Oh no. At any rate, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Let me
I
show
would-
you how halflings have fun.
Oh God.
Okay. No.
Like I said, fade to black.
And
I'd like
Leon's
to just
yelling.
walk kind of through the streets.
Yeah, that's.
Good luck, because you're still tipsy as fuck.
Oh, we can stumble through the streets.
Yeah. So it's like this is like
I'm just gonna
Mardi
find
Gras.
him in the stable when I wake up. Like that's
Yeah. Yeah, and even though they might not have done anything, we're all gonna assume they did. But yeah,
No,
okay,
I'm
yeah.
Yeah,
planning
you
on
guys are
just
just
talking to
assuming.
him.
So you guys are going through the streets. Is there anything you guys are trying to talk about?
I just want to get to know him a little bit more.
And what better way to do that than getting drunk with them?
Right? No lies.
The best Sona truth spell ever. So yeah, what do you guys say? Anything we need to know, or are we just go ahead?
Before Tiamat, before you, and I of course say this down low. Before they found you, like, what were you?
I was. I was in the Delmeriv army. I was just fighting. This is pretty much what my life amounted to. Soldier.
The ideal of you used to run a platoon, and that platoon worked really well under your supervision till the big event.
But I'm not gonna tell I ran a platoon or anything.
No, I'm just saying,
I
like
was a
I'm
soldier.
just I'm just throwing out ideas in case you missed them. But yeah, that comes to mind. But you're like,
Yeah.
no, okay,
Yeah, that's something I'll probably keep under wraps for.
yeah, that's something you don't want to. Okay,
What happened after? Like, did you just quit, or?
Yeah, just could say my time as a soldier came to an end. This wasn't something I wanted to do anymore.
Did you have any loved ones? Like, and I blush at this moment and say girlfriend, kind of slurred.
Mm.
No, love's not exactly something that's you find out there.
What do we want? The girl we're fighting for.
But I did want to mention something to you. if you can keep a secret.
I'm good at secrets.
So, when you
I
told me
have
you
a
liked
couple
me the other
secrets of
day,
my own.
I kind of like you as well. Again, been one of the few female dragonborns that I've ever met. But why do you want to resurrect Tiamat?
I kind of lean in closer. I don't.
That
You're
could
not
be
there.
bad.
You're not there. Come on, let it
So,
play out.
Why did you come with me?
For help.
For whose help?
The help of our establishment that we have.
I'm confused on how that helps you.
Think about it. Extra hands. Cultist. Extra hands to build and whatever forth we need. As
Makes sense. Well,
what about you?
let's just say that between me and you, that I could never let that happen.
You seem
But-
good and had heart.
Leon, just don't tell Leon or anyone else. Leon doesn't know.
I cross my heart.
But I just wanted you to know that
Who do you? If not Tina. Yeah. I don't have a specific person.
fuck, what's the name? Is it Bahamut?
Bahamut.
That's the name?
Bahamut.
Yeah,
Bahamut, haha, yeah.
the Platinum Dragon.
Well,
It's awesome.
truth be told, I actually worship
Keep your
Bahamut.
voice down.
Oh yeah, we're
at
at this point it's gotten rather quiet between like the way we're speaking.
Make a stealth check, both of you.
Oh fuck! I'm bad at this one.
Yeah. Well, at least you're bad together. Not to mention Ragnar would have to roll with disadvantage anyway. Clank, clank, clank.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's a stealth check just to
Mostly
see if anyone's
whispering.
overhearing them.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. It's nothing too bad. So you guys.
Yeah, unless he's like doing backflips as he speaks with his armor.
Come on, la backflip.
Yeah, I need to roll again for triple disadvantage. No. No. But yeah, you think you're quiet enough. I mean,
But yeah, I actually worship Bahamut, but I just want you to know that if you continue further with this, then it may get dangerous because I have to
I
find a
know.
way to stop the cultists.
I know.
I want to find a way to tell Leon. I haven't
Yeah.
because I don't know if he'll stay true to Tiamat.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if you wanted to take your friends and leave, you can.
I don't want to leave you.
Uh,
And she looks at you with bright eyes. Granted, her heart's probably beating, 50,000 miles per hour, but
Look,
you know.
her liquid courage helps her out a little bit.
Yeah.
I would say about this time we make it to the stables. So you're outside the stables. There's probably a family way down at the bottom, like at the very end. But there's like a stall where you two could probably lay down in the hay.
We
You
should
wanna-
probably get some sleep.
Yeah, I agree.
'Cause that's what you'll be doing.
And we fade to black.
Before
And then we go. Oh,
you,
I faded to black.
before
What the
we
hell?
lay down,
No. Go ahead.
I would kind of like to try something. Not sexual or anything.
And this is what it's like to have a grill on the show. Anyway, go ahead. What do you want to try?
Raise his eyebrow. What is it? What?
We're married.
Ooh,
We're allowed.
what's
No.
There.
And then we fade to black. Nothing sexual, she says, but it leads right. Anyway.
It's PG-13.
Just a kid.
At most.
Yeah. Alright, so fading out from there.
Yeah, I'll just kind of kiss her back and then we'll fade to black.
Yeah, we fade to black there, and I'll let you figure out how far you go afterwards. But what the hell are you doing with Leon, Ryder?
I
don't.
mean, if Leon's actually fighting back, I'd be like, come on.
If he's resisting, I'll coerce him.
We're going out
This
to the
is-
forest,
yeah.
and we're gonna find a clearing and just look at the stars, away from all the torches and stuff.
I don't like being out in the forest if I don't have to be. Roll persuasion.
Don't worry, you got me. I'm really good in the forest. Like, legit. That's all. That's legit my entire
Roll
thing.
your persuasion. We'll see how
No,
persuasive.
that's perception.
Well, lucky you. Not much better.
11.
He's giving you some resistance. He's like, look, I get it, okay? You got a thing going on here. You want to spend some time. I get it. But look, I have work to do. Even though we're in a village where it seems to be safe, I need to make sure everything... Hold on a second. Everything's... Oh, God, that's... I do not want to lick any boots! He screams out, and he starts marching off.
Hey.
No, this...
I jump up and I grab his face and I pull it down and I don't kiss him. I lesser restoration him and I say, calm down. You're fine. There.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting
Sorry.
you're handy to have around. And
Look, I just wanted to have some nice time to, sit, look at the stars. I thought maybe that'd be fun. The two people who, get stuff done behind the scenes. Well, Gideon kind of does that, but I try to do that too. Sometimes you need a break.
yeah, well, one of the cultists actually
Breaks.
runs up and whispers in his ear.
Ah, shoot, what's happening?
You want to roll perception to see if you can hear it?
I look at the cultist and be like, hey, I'm part of this too.
No, this is for
Yeah,
his
you
ears
weren't
only.
named a second in command by anyone, though.
So yeah, this
I'm sorry.
cultist kind of leans Leon over and tries to whisper
By
quietly.
default.
I mean, unless you want to try to perceive what's being said.
I mean, I'm not trying. I don't want to look like I'm prying, but yeah, I do want to try to hear.
Yeah, so make a perception check as you kind of squint in your ear.
Oh my god.
You make
Dice
out-
are not with me.
You make out the word possible traitors. Leon kind of looks. I'm gonna have to cut this short. Seems I have some business to take care of.
It's alright.
Good night.
Good night.
And he marches off with the.
Remember me whenever you need a lesser restoration, I say.
He throws
And I
a-
go around a corner and turn into a small bird and follow them.
Interesting. Okay.
Just a black raven, or have I seen, what kind of birds have I seen around?
Oh, I mean,
You've
any
probably seen like a sparrow or something. just if
sparrow,
you wanna go super simple.
raven.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, hummingbird probably wouldn't even be out of the question, but it is cold, so.
Hummingbird in winter's a tad odd, though.
Yeah.
I will say that.
So I would think.
Snow owl.
Yeah, snow owl, definitely. Or, what do they call them? Snow pigeons or whatever? No, there's like a actual... I can't think of it right off the head. Snowbirds that fly last to south because, yeah, they're fucking lazy. I don't blame them. Anyway, you change it to a snow owl?
Yep.
Okay, and you're gonna follow. What's Gideon doing during this entire time? I mean, you got your...
Gideon was shooting the shit with my new hyena friend,
Yeah.
just, white noise style.
Yeah, so you're both like giggling and laughing, maybe down the roll.
I'm sure the stable master's probably like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
Why do you have a hyena?
And we're probably...
What is this shit?
Yeah, and your guys are probably like 3 stalls away from where Ragnar and Freya dropped. But yeah. So yeah, is there anything specific you want to talk about with him, or just simple shoot the shit type things?
Yeah, no, just shooting the breeze. Like, we kind of strong-armed him. So I'm like,
Yeah. All good in game. All good in fight. I don't know. Did you cut out there, Samachi, or?
No, so we kind of strong-armed the hyena.
Yeah. Okay.
Transfer.
I was just making sure you weren't having a conversation there. I thought you started one. My bad. But yeah, he's like, okay, it's okay. I'm having fun. And yeah, let's see here. So, I guess the main thing going on is like the cultists and
Yeah, I
Leon
heard
are like,
that, I heard traitor, and then I'm just like, oh, shoot.
yeah.
Is it Freya?
I mean, I'm
Did
already
you
in
see
position
Freya or
to
Gideon?
intercept
So,
issues with the
yeah, I'm
stable.
just keen. I have keen hearing and sight too as an owl. So,
Okay, so make a stealth check with advantage.
okay, as an owl, I have a +3.
Yep. And we'll see if Leon's paying attention to his surroundings like he normally does.
I have +3 stealth, so I don't have to do that. 20. I'm just an owl.
Right, you
Like,
find
swoop down at a
you find a tree that is like right. He's leaning up against this tree. He's looking at the guy and he's like folding his arms and leaning back. It's like, so you think you overheard a conversation, but you're not sure if what you heard is true. What happened? I was walking back by the stables and I bumped into Ragnar and I didn't bump into him. I kind of like saw him and just casually listening in and could have swore I heard something mention about the Platinum Dragon. But that's it? Well, I don't... Maybe they... Look, knowing Ragnar, he's probably found some people who worship the Platinum Dragon, and he's going to bring them the sacrifice to Tiamat. It's simple as that. But, I'll keep an eye on things, but I think you're overthinking that. Ragnar wouldn't... No, he's in this with us. I'm sure of it. Whatever you say. Whatever you say. Alright, well, go on. And you notice Leon just kind of like stroking his chin a bit. And then wandering off with his thoughts. But yeah, that's about it from that. Unless there's anything else you want to do in your owl form. Ryder?
Oh, what, me?
Well, you're the one who... That was your scene.
Sorry, no, I didn't hear my name the first time. After I know that they're not gonna really look into it too much, that it's not gonna be a problem, I would, fly off and head back to the inn, and once no one's looking, turn back into myself.
Alright. So at that, if there's no other business people need to take care of, we can go into a long rest. Yeah, I think it's comfortable enough to say you guys can reach level 10. Yeah, I mean, it's a little rough on the back, but why not? You guys can go ahead and level up to 10.
I mean, I'm pretty comfortable.
Yeah, your excitement enthusiasts me. So who are my gamblers? Who wants to roll HP?
My gamblers?
Yeah, where am I
Let's
gamblers?
see.
Average or roll? Who wants to know?
I got tough, so I automatically add 2 to whatever I roll.
So you rolling? Rolling.
Yeah.
You can just roll your hit dice and it'll give you everything together
Yeah,
that
I
you
am.
add. 7.
Not bad.
Not too bad. 9 for Gideon. Nice.
Yeah, I at 9 then.
Damn.
Roll me a 10.
Yeah, and then add your con modifier to it.
11.
Woo, nice.
Nice.
You guys rolled max on both of yours. Yeah, Paladin's a
So
D2.
11 plus what?
Plus whatever your max is. You can subtract it if you want. That'll make things easier for me, but I don't think you want to do that. No, add it to your maximum health.
I have 74 HP.
Yeah, this is your health you're rolling for. And then level 10, I know there's some exciting things for everybody. There should be.
More spell slots, and I cannot be diseased or poisoned.
So
Take
I'm just
that.
going to have to straight up kill you. Got it.
You're mean.
I never admitted to being nice.
Okay, so what do we get
I don't
at
think he's
level
ever been
10?
accused of being
Well,
nice either.
druids,
Yeah,
anyway.
that too.
An extra spell slot. I don't know about for you though. You can't be diseased or poisoned either. I think.
Yeah,
I
so,
think. I'm
so
not
I
sure.
so I just have to outkill you. It's fine. Don't worry.
That might just be me though.
Hold on, we'll take a look here. We're looking at druids. At level 10, you get a druid circle feature.
Oh yeah, that's where I got it from.
You get... Let's see, what is that? 4 known cantrips. 4 known first level, 3 second, 3 thirds, 3 fourth, and a 2 fifth levels. So you get an extra 5th level spell slot. How about that?
Hmm.
Let's see what your Circle of the Moon gives you.
I can be in wild shape for 5 hours total.
Yeah. But yeah, welcome to level 10. Your Circle of the Moon will give you... At level 10, you're going to spend... Oh, you get Elemental Wild Shape if you expend 2 of your Wild Shapes. And you can become the Air Elemental, Earth Elemental, Fire, or Water Elemental.
Awesome.
Yeah, well. So yeah, that was the exciting thing for you.
So I get an extra spell slot for...
Yeah, just look up Druids in the Compendium. It'll be just like looking in the Player's Handbook.
Once you put your level up, it should automatically give you the extra spell slot.
Yeah, just level
Otherwise,
your...
it's
Yeah,
just like every.
yeah, make sure you level up your character sheet. Oh yeah, you could have used Character Match, which I think Ragnar did.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't.
That's fine.
Well, I don't get anything too
I don't
crazy,
bother
but
You're already crazy, ain't you?
we no longer need
Yeah.
to worry about surviving in the wilderness.
Yeah.
What is that?
I can ritual cast Commune with Nature, which gives me a 3-mile radar.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I can do that too.
Yeah, but I never have to. I never
I
expend
always-
anything for it.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's what ritual casting means.
Yeah,
Like
well,
it's always a ritual.
we know that.
Yes,
Unless you don't want.
but that
to
lets you do
cast it,
other
but-
things.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you don't have to take your time to ritual cast it.
So, are you only
Just
always
take-
allowed 2 wild shapes? That's what I'm wondering.
I don't know about moon druids, but I'm pretty sure it's only 2. But you get them back at a short rest.
Okay.
Oh, at 20th level, you can
B shape all you want.
reshape as many times. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Moose Struck was. He was a shape-shifting son of a gun.
So I get circle forms, right? In combat wild shape.
Well, yeah, that's what you have already. That's where you could turn into a direwolf on a bonus action or
You can
something
be
like
like
that.
CR5 now.
Yeah, you can take up CR5. You could be a hyena. I don't think there's CR5 though.
There's CR1.
Yeah.
So I can.
Yeah, but I don't think anybody
If
wants
you try to
ride
bone
you.
my hyena, I'm killing you.
I legit thought about turning into a hyena and trying
Oh
to talk to
no.
I will kill
But
you.
I didn't, obviously. I didn't. You said the other part,
Can I ask you a question,
which I
Ryder?
wasn't planning.
Ryder, you're not one of them people who make furries look bad, are you?
No, I'm not.
Oh man, alright,
Roll
cool.
that.
Okay, just making sure. Alright, we're on the same page now. So, everybody leveled up to 10. Is there any questions about your level up? Or
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how to do my spell.
you just
Do I
get
get
to
to
pick.
choose another spell?
Yeah, you could choose 2 spells for 5 now. Like, yeah.
The druids just choose from the spell list and prepare for the day,
hmm
Okay, and
so you don't have to
fifth
worry
level
about like.
or what?
Yeah, well, I think you get one more of everything. Like, let's see here. Druid, we look under classes for Druid. And then we scroll down. And then at 10th level it says you get +4 proficiency, which you should already have. You get 4 cantrips. So if you have 3, you should have 4 now. You have 4 first levels, which you should already have still. 3 seconds, 3, 4, 3. So I think you get another 4.
I get another
and another
fourth.
5. Yeah, so you get 3 and then 2 on the 5.
Yeah, you just prepare your list of spells from all the druid spells at the end.
Can
Just
druids
taking
cast?
1 minute for each.
Is it 5th level for
Can
the
druids cast
via
what?
by plants, transport by plants? Is that 5th level?
I tree stride,
No,
not
that's-
transport via plants. That one's like a level 7, 6 or 7.
I was just curious because I was thinking that could be your way home.
Yeah,
no,
we could
it's
if we got to the
it's
level.
a 6th level, which you probably
Yeah,
get
so-
next level.
Yeah, next level.
So good luck. Try to keep your accomplishments parse so we can come up with some good leveling strats here. So yeah. Anything else
How
there?
would
Lit?
Wall of Fire work with mine?
Same way it would with anybody else. Like, what are you asking?
Like, since my Dragonborn is an Ice Dragonborn and she emits fire.
I mean, we can
It's-
flavor it to ice. Make it like, what is it? Nega ice temperature or something like that? Like, isn't there like, was it like a black ice of some sort that kind of emits severe chill? We can make like an ice fire out of it if you want.
Yeah.
Just to
Ice
flavor
fire
it.
seems-
And we'll make it cold damage for you since you want to make it a nice flame.
Okay. That's gonna be.
Unless anybody has any objections to that, I don't.
That's gonna be my other 4th level. Okay. Yep.
Cool.
And then my 5th level.
What are we looking on time? Oh, we got about another hour and a half here. We can keep going as soon as you guys get set up.
So now that I'm level 10, I should be able to prepare 14 spells at once. Plus the 2 I get for each time I level up to a new druid spell. Thing for my
I'm
nature.
going to do Mass Cure Wounds. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Mm. It says right here I get 2, like, right on my spell sheet. Because I
Mhm.
don't have 2 level 5s, but it says 2 right here, and I haven't
Yeah,
touched
you have
it.
you have 2 spell slots at level 5. You can go ahead and pick another 5th level to fill it out if you want. Because you get to pick what
Okay.
you want every day. And this is the start of a new day, so you're just basically setting up your spell list for the day.
Definitely reincarnate.
I bet I basically have all of the spells
Actually-
for druid
So-
listed out.
so-
Ryder, do you have yeah, you do. You have reincarnate, don't you?
I don't have it prepared.
You can choose when to prepare it. It doesn't have to be prepared tonight.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you want me to kill a writer so you can use it, right? Is that what you're telling me? And then we'll see if we can turn him into a gnome. I kid.
Why would I turn from a half
Something
to a
smaller. Because there ain't no way you're going to turn into a dragon. Boy, the odds are against you.
and turn into a kobold? those I think are the smallest.
I don't even know if they're on that actual list, though.
They're not on the list, but you can make your own list.
I could. But, yeah.
Goblins are pretty short.
Yeah, we could turn them into
I think
a
I
goblin.
looked through, and I think average height, I think it is kobolds that are the smallest.
Ooh, I like control winds.
I have stone shape, which is, or not stone shape, wall of stone, so I can just erect a wall of stone around something.
Alright, not playing with your spells. Are we done?
Yep. Well, I'm done.
How about you, Lexi? I know you probably got more questions than answers, but...
Can I take scrying?
Sure. Like, it's on your list, right?
Alright, yeah.
So,
That's good.
Freya, you're probably the first one to wake up, and you realize you accidentally laid on top of Ragnar.
I get up immediately.
Accident.
Yeah, it was an accident. Like, we don't know what happened that night, but you guys can figure that out later. But, yeah. But morning's here. Everybody kind of arises with the sun. Shines through the sky.
I gently place my scaly hand on Ragnar and, like, slightly shake it, but easily.
You might have a slight
Hey, Jim.
headache now I think about it. That boot liquor just now leaving your system leaves you a little bit of hungover.
Mm-hmm.
I jumped down from the rafters of the barn. Hey guys!
You creep! What the fuck?
What? No, I was an owl, and I flew up there, and it was comfortable, and I just kind of fell.
Did you get an eyeful? Because I don't know what the
An
fuck
eyeful
happened
of
last
what?
night.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what happened last night. I was
Could
asleep.
you, by chance get rid of this headache for me, rather?
Fine. I touch her, and I also stick my hand out, and I touch him on, like, the thigh. And I cast 2 things of lesser restoration.
What abuse of a druid spell.
This is nice.
You know, you have it too!
I smile.
Yeah, but she doesn't have to use her spot.
I hope you two had fun last night. It's kinda hard to remember. Little fuzzy, not too fuzzy for me.
Well, it was really fuzzy for me. I don't remember a thing that happened. Other than us talking. Slightly talking.
I just kind of attempt to remember what all happened, and then I just look a little nervous after
Yeah.
everything. What I said.
Yeah, a little.
Can't wait to get Tiamat out. It's gonna be a cool thing.
Yeah, me too.
You got that right, Leon says as he walks in. Is everybody ready?
We're ready, Leon.
You know, I never saw a dragon up close, let alone a 5-headed one. I'm excited.
Good.
For the record, she gets eat first.
I mean, I'm legit excited at the prospect. It's out of character.
Yeah. Alright, so yeah.
We're still feeding you to Tiamat first.
We shall see. But,
Do I need to make breakfast? Are y'all ready to get breakfast?
I had a mouse this morning. It's okay.
unfortunately, I can't eat.
It's an owl joke.
Yeah, you're joking. That'd be great, Freya, but I do believe the camp has some food that we could probably get, and then we can be on our way.
Alright.
Like, they're feeding
I'm
everybody.
good. I have
They're
good
not-
berries.
There's great food here in the camp, so we're gonna go ahead and get some here, the rest of us, anyway.
I'll go ahead and make my way toward
I'll add 10 good berries.
the foods.
You are stuffed. For 10 days.
Well, they disappear after 24 hours.
Well, that's why you have to eat them now, right?
Yeah, I eat all 10 berries. I just... No, I offer them to anyone who wants a berry. like, maybe refugees who look hungry, I offer them a berry.
Yeah, you can definitely do that. And the thing is, like, this will be a day you don't waste rations because you're in the village or the outpost. And, you guys are invited to go ahead and feed with the rest of the refugees today. And if there's any place you want to go in particular before continuing, there's shops here, but it might be thin pickings depending what you want.
I don't think we really need much, do we?
And Leon just kind of...
we got everything we have.
Leon approaches Ragnar. Yeah, I've had a look through some of the stocks. It's bare minimum. Wasn't even able to find any healing potions or anything of the like.
Yeah, I did have to. Worse anyway.
That old crone is hard to deal with sometimes, though.
Yeah.
No, then shall we be on our way?
Would probably be off, yeah.
Alright. So, unless there's any other business, which, if you're all content, we'll
Can
go
I
ahead.
look for a lantern?
It just winds up. Spriggan, open up a shop here. No,
Oh no.
Oh, hey, Spriggan, didn't expect to see you here.
no, I kid. Yeah, there's like a basic item shop that you can go into that has like adventuring gear. I think it's ran by an elven woman. She's like in ranger-like garments. You definitely see her in like a green vest and green leathers, and she just kind of like nods as you kind of come in and looking for a lantern. She's like, I only have like maybe one or two left, and I hate to do this to you.
So
but
what are they? Hooded lanterns or bullseye lanterns?
It's just a bullseye lantern, and I'm afraid I'm going to have to charge 25 gold for it. It's like I have only a couple left.
Ooh. Well, supply and demand, it's all good.
It is.
And I know you guys need it here. I'm sorry for what's happening to, and I pass over 24 or 25 gold without hesitation.
Oh, well then she takes it and hands you the lantern. Thank you for understanding. I hate charging these prices, but yeah, its stock's looking grim. A lot of transport from Timor. It's terrible.
Yeah, I can afford it, and I know you need it more than me. Honestly. And plus, I need the lantern just in case. You never know.
Well, you never know. I tell you what, here's a 10-foot pole you could take with you as well.
Oh, sweet, a third one. I put it into my bag of holding.
I just happen to have extras of those for some reason. I don't know why. But, yeah. Thank you for your patronage. And if there's anything else? Anybody else that came in looking for something? Or...
Yep. You... Hope you, make it out there. Make it okay out there. Blah, blah, but words.
Blah, 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 blah.
How do words work?
Usually by opening one's mouth and letting the voice speak for you. But I digress. Please, have a good day.
You too.
And
what a nice lady.
Yeah. So yeah, if nothing else here in Felran, we can continue our adventure to Dragonspine, which is the next location you guys need to get to before you get to the temple. And Dragonspine's probably also like another 3-day trip. And I'm here thinking maybe there was a way we could have probably gotten some horses or something, but yeah, with the way resources are right now, I don't think we'd be able to get anything here. So, like Leon reports as you guys are walking along, unfortunately, we were unable to get any kind of transport to kind of expedient this thing along a little faster, but a little walking never killed anybody.
Maybe we could try to find something at the stable to, like a horse and buggy?
I mean, we have 2 mounts as is.
3. Oh, yeah. Wait, yeah.
Oh, the hippogriff and the hyena.
And then we can always turn somebody
And
into
then,
something.
Yeah, I mean, I can
druids
always
taken.
turn into a beautiful steed. If you
Okay, so what's happening?
So,
We're about to put you on a carriage.
can that
Leon says with the straightest face.
fit 2 people?
Can you what?
Can the hyena fit 2 people?
Well, that's the thing. Are we going to want them to pull a carriage, or are we going to want them to ride people out? Look, horses are dry. Like, there are no horses. I checked. I did not. I did
Having
not.
carrots, the hippogriff could have at least.
Yeah, that's
So
the thing.
here's the real trick, right?
Yeah.
Poof. Elk.
Can we make one of our druids a horse, sell the people a horse, and then they just escape later?
That would be so good.
Hmm.
That'd be
Hmm.
so good. I could do that. I mean, I've seen a horse before.
Yeah, but are you needing money? Like, what's the purpose?
Why are we
I mean, we
fighting to
probably
steal?
So you want to exploit the market? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, I was just thinking,
Why-
it's a wonderful business opportunity.
No, we're not exploiting the market. If I need to pull something, I can pull something.
I mean, I'm not saying yes or no to it. I'm just saying you can certainly try.
I mean, all we need the druid to do is not unbeast shape for a minute until we're clear of town.
Someone's quiet.
Ragnar is probably
Yeah, that's-
screaming at his mic from a mile away. Don't worry about it. But yeah, I mean, you know, like you.
Babe,
J-
you're way too quiet.
Jace, put the mic to your lips, damn it. Jace? Hello?
Hello?
Well, you're a little louder, but I don't think in the right tone.
I don't know what happened there.
Your mic is weird.
Yeah.
Try logging, like, leave the room, come back in. Maybe that'll fix it. Say something? No, I didn't fix
Alright, he's
shit.
still quiet.
Did you break it? Good job, friend. Please stand by while we deal with technical difficulties.
Now.
So we'll keep talking. Nope, you're
No.
still quiet.
Better.
Nope,
Nope.
Any better now?
nope,
Did it change at all?
nope.
No.
Wow.
It sounds really soft.
30%.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and just turn them up to 200%.
Yeah, don't do that. You'll blow your eardrums whenever you get to
Actually, yeah, that's a good point.
Wait,
How do I sound?
there you
Oh,
go.
God.
There you go.
Ah!
See what I mean? You would have blown your eardrums out if you did that.
Okay, how are you sounding now?
Unlucky.
You're good, dude. You fixed it. Good job.
Alright.
Here's your cookie. Here's your gold star. You're good.
Thanks.
You're
No, I
welcome.
mean we could, if they have a carriage, we could trade a horse for the carriage. Save
And then,
some
they're,
gold.
and then they're like, "Yeah, you got a carriage now. How you gonna pull it? I got your horse."
Well, we have a hippogriff
Hmm.
or another druid that can be a horse.
Well,
Yeah,
okay,
you have a horse. That's right.
So yeah,
I-
Leon. Leon's like sitting there. Well, I mean, if you want to pull off something stupid and crazy, then let's do it. If that's what you want to do.
Okay, I turned into a draft horse, like, behind the, thing. Or, actually, no, I don't think I've seen a draft horse, have
Yeah,
I?
you probably have.
You would have seen a draft horse if you've been around town.
Oh, especially a riding
Okay.
horse, if anything.
Yeah, if anything, I know I've seen a riding horse.
You know, Leon's like putting his fingers up to his head. I hope you're ready to do the talking, because I really don't want nothing to do with this.
I mean, how much gold do you have on you, Leon?
Well, about that. I was hoping
Last
we...
time I checked, our coffers aren't too,
Yeah, I wonder whose fault that was. Somebody was supposed to win some prize money, if I recall correctly. They told me it was a sure thing, a good investment.
I'm just gonna look at him with a big old shit-eating grin.
And Leon can't help but laugh because...
stomp
it's like,
Leon's toe.
ow! Hey!
What was that?
Right. Our coffers are low.
So I'm
Sorry.
a draft horse now, without them seeing me turn into a draft horse.
Okay. Oh, hey, look at this perfectly good horse we found. Well, after you guys, I mean...
There.
Alright, so,
That
I'll approach the stable keep.
And just so you guys know, the Black Dragonborn and his goons have been just quietly watching you all, and it's like, not adding anything, but, letting you know they're still there.
Being useless guy.
Yeah. Like, he doesn't care how he gets home, just as long as he gets there. So, okay.
we're gonna get this wagon.
Alright, so tell me the
So-
plan. Tell me what we're doing.
First we gotta find out if they even have a wagon.
Good question.
Oh,
So, No, we didn't. But I'm not saying there isn't or isn't until you go. Is or isn't.
So yeah, I'd like to approach the stable keep to
Yeah.
discover if they have a wagon.
Alright, so just for sakes, make an investigation check. As you're kind of like poking and prying for information about a wagon.
Where you at?
And I'm going to give you advantage because I'm sure next to you, either... Well, I don't know, I guess Ryder's showing off as a horse and Freya's like right next to you, giving the puppy dog eyes. It's like,
Super healthy horse.
I might have a carriage. What are you offering for it?
Well, do I notice that they have horses, or do I know that
There are no horses in any of these stalls. And he is kind of like eyeing the horse like he's interested.
From what I could tell, it looks like you could use a horse.
Well, I've been bought out by the armies, let alone all the people who rushed in here.
Well, then they should be able to fetch a pretty good price.
Perhaps. I could sell it to a fucking hunter or something. Somebody who needs to run out into the forest and gather. Yeah, I could do something like that. Probably make a good money off of that guy. So you're wanting to trade this for what? How much you want? Yeah, that comes the question. How much are you wanting for the horse?
What kind of carriage does he have?
You're looking for a carriage?
Yeah.
So he's got two. One is an open face carriage, you know, like it has like the backboards that are like frayed in a way. Like you could put a bunch of stuff in the back and carry it, and it's open aired. It's like nothing fancy. It's like an actual transport carriage. And then he has like an actual like people carriage that could carry about, I would say 4 on one side, 4 on the other, 8, 9, 10. And then you could probably throw a couple people on the roof if you need it. Carriage for about 10 to 12. I mean, you could probably stack everybody in the open carriage, but there's the one with the roof and all that.
But the nice carriage looks like it'll fit 10 to 12 people.
Yeah. And you could probably have a couple people who all have mounts that will be on the side of it. So it seems like you'd be able to...
I know the Hippogriff can carry 2 people, plus we have 2 turrets that can transform.
Yeah, so you could probably do something like that. But,
yeah, I'd like, well, I'd definitely be interested in that larger carriage, the covered carriage over there.
Well, so my question, how you gonna get it out of here? I mean, I'm taking your horse, right?
I have a Hippogriff.
Oh, you're one of them riders from over in Dragonspine, aren't you?
I picked up a few things, yes.
Yeah. Well, you're a pretty good mount, especially if you need to get up in the air, right? All right, fair enough. Let me just check this horse, make sure it's good stock. Oh, a mare, huh? This'll do nice. I could probably make some money off of this. Yeah, fair trade. Go ahead. Go ahead. That carriage is as good as yours. Come with me, Missy. And pulls Ryder away.
Then I'll call Torby to come latch up to the carriage.
And he's like getting tied to it, and he's like, he seems uncomfortable because he's never pulled the carriage, you know. But you know,
I kind of mentally calm her down.
Yeah, and you have that mental connection because after all, it is a celestial steed, and it's just odd for them to like be pulling a carriage. But eventually, they warm up to it, it's like, and they start walking out with the carriage, and then everybody leaves Ryder to his own devices. As the man is like pulling your cheeks, checking your teeth, opening your mouth, grabbing you an apple, feeding you an apple, and then goes off to look for some feed.
Healthy.
Yeah. Gonna go look for some feed
Look at the
for
bright
you.
side. At least you get a honeymoon period before you get railed.
So here's the question. You guys talked about getting them in. Did you ever tell them where to meet you afterwards?
No.
I know which way they're going.
That's
So-
true. Alright, so
And I know I got to give them a head start so that they can get away from the town. So I'd probably be there for about 45, 50 minutes. I don't know.
Somewhere around there sounds good. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, I'll spend an hour.
I'd say we'll travel like 30 minutes outside of town and just kind of wait for him to catch up.
Yeah.
And probably hide the carriage
I
and
want to see
everything.
what I'm kind of curious to see what this dude tries to do with
With his
Curiosity killed the mayor. Alright, you ready for this?
I don't know if I'd wait around to see what he did, but okay.
Yeah.
You're hind in.
I mean, I'm still giving the time, for them to move as far as
Yeah, alright, so yeah, processing. Don't give me a minute. I'm trying to see how much crap
trying
you
to
wanna-
think about what.
Well, what a person with a new horse would all do to make sure everything's on the up and up.
Check their teeth, saddle them up, try to ride them.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Do we put a thermometer up their butt or something? No, I don't guess that's a thing.
I don't think they quite have a thermometer exactly at this point in time.
Yeah. No. Okay, like I'm not no hack with.
Gotta use a finger, see how warm it is.
I don't think.
We just want to
that
see
they
how
do
well
that
you
to
can
new
take a
horse.
mill. Let's see how deep this well. No, but no, he does come. He does come back with a saddle, and he throws it on your back. And he's spending half his time doing that. And he puts a feed bag over your mouth, so you're able to eat.
No. Just happy,
Yeah.
being nice and
And
accommodating to the person.
after he saddles you up, he goes to get a brush, and he starts brushing your mane out until it's like straight. And he's
Hell,
he's
I
like
might
fucking
stay here.
he's like fucking grooming. He is
Ryder lived out the rest of his life as a whore.
So yeah, he gets finished with your mane. So it's been about 30
Well,
minutes.
see, Ryder only has so much time they can spend in a bee shape, too.
Yeah,
5 hours.
and then he can go 5 hours if he wastes his other B shape. But anyway, so 10 hours a day he has to fool people, and yeah, he brushes
Yeah,
your mane.
but the jig is going to be up eventually.
It has to, but for the most part, he's just combing your mane, and then he gets to the tail, and he combs out the tail, gets all the knots that you might have had, and you're looking really elegant at this point. And then he starts lifting up your hooves, checking, what would they call it? Like the hooves cork area, to see if you need shoes and whatnot. And he's lifting each of the legs, and he's like, all right, yeah, I need to get some horseshoes on this thing. Yeah. Oh, what are we gonna call you? Slaps your cheek haphazardly. I should have asked him what the name was. Does Ryder have a collar? Ryder has a
What?
collar, doesn't he? Ryder has a collar, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I do.
And it has your name on it?
Yeah, sure. It has Ryder on it.
So he notices the name collar. Oh, Ryder! But no, we're gonna ride you, Ryder. And he jumps up on your back and he's like, yeah!
Yippee-ki-yay.
Ford.
Move forward? Alright, yeah. So if you...
Trotting.
Yeah, and he's just basically running you through the motions to see how well you're going to keep to it, and you can hear him. So he's like, "All right, left," and you kind of
a broken horse and it just ran off.
yeah, and then
Right?
so about a half hour, 45 minutes of this, and he stops back in the stable. He's like, "Well, that's really nice. You're gonna fetch a pretty penny," and he finishes combing out some more of your mane. He's like, "I can't wait to get some buyers over here to look at this." All right, so wait here. He wanders off for a while. Been about 10-15 minutes. You're not sure if he's coming back anytime soon.
Alright, so am I tied up to anyone?
You're not tied. You're behind a stall wall. He closed the stall.
Okay, so there's a stall.
Yeah, I mean,
With my actual person knowledge, can I try to open the stall as a horse?
yeah, it's got a rope tied to the end of it for some reason, to the handle. You think you can just grab it with your teeth and pull it?
Yep, I pop it out.
Easily enough, you're out. The door has been opened.
I go the opposite way where I saw him go home. If, there's an exit the other way.
Well, they went out the east. Are you going to go the long way around? Tell
Yes,
me.
I go the long way around.
seems counterproductive.
And then
Yeah,
and
that's
I go out
counterproductive.
the exit.
Well, here's
I'm
what
like tiptoeing as a horse.
I'll give you advantage on a stealth check to see if you can get through town without being noticed by the actual owner.
What the horse's stealth?
Dexterity. Do you have it or
Yeah,
no?
just straight dex.
I mean, I can
Well,
grab
no,
you.
Dex is 0, so it's just a straight D point.
Well, go ahead and roll a d20 then.
That's a 5.
Oh, Ryder.
I would have just shifted B shapes.
I know, but this is funner.
Ow.
So, coincidentally, you bump into each other as he's coming back. Ryder, what are you doing out of your stall? Grabs you by the reins. Come on. I don't know how you got out.
Bucket rider.
I just kind of follow along with him again.
Alright.
God.
And he grabs
Hold
you,
on.
pulls you back to the stall. He puts you back in. I don't know how you got out. You must be a smart horse. I better take this rope off. Takes the rope off. Alright, you behave now. I got somebody coming to look at you in about an hour. And he goes wandering off once more.
Oh, I shrug. I wait an hour. Let's see who my new master is.
What?
No, that's a joke.
Okay.
I leave. Once he's gone, I leave B shape and I B shape into a hawk or something fast, and I fly the way out of there. It's like, this would have been a lot easier, I think, to myself.
Yeah. And you leave and you start heading towards the direction that you know your allies are in. Probably takes you about
dude.
Yeah, so it takes about maybe 30 minutes to catch up to everybody, and with your hawk vision, you can pick up where they're at. Meanwhile, we get to an hour later, and then you see this rich nobleman come over. So, what is this horse? She said, oh, it's brilliant. You should... how did you get out again?
Ryder?
Ryder?
Where'd she go?
Ryder? I swear she was just here. Ugh, wasting my time. And yeah, the nobleman stomps off while the other guy goes looking for you.
Oh. He's never gonna find him.
Meanwhile, you fly in hawk form, and then you see your allies parked some ways out, and they just seem to be lounging around waiting for you to show up. The carriage being hidden by shrubbery, bushes, and whatnot. And the
I
hippogriff.
land on Freya's head and sit there happily.
You want me to kill it? Yeah, I'll go and get a gun and shoot that for you.
Turn it down. Turn it down.
I just glare at all of them and I hop down and turn back into Ryder.
That's what I
I'll
do.
be right back. I gotta go grab something. I'm sorry.
Gideon was about to say hawk sounds good for dinner. I could teach Giggles how to fetch.
Oh, man. So
How are you and Giggles getting along?
Now give me a pack serious.
I'm busy.
Come on.
I am busy.
Come on.
You have my keys. Go.
I can't see too well.
Then
I'm
don't.
gonna take a conspiratorial, like,
Come on.
lean in. Be like, I got Giggles to pee on the Black Dragonborn's people.
But yeah. Speaking of which, the Black Dragonborn's probably off to one side with a piss stain on his cloak. He doesn't even know it's there. What are you all looking at?
Sorry, Beck. Something went flying outside.
Please tell me he was about to say, what are you all giggling about?
No, he was like, what are you looking at? Because he kind of felt everybody's eyes on him for a minute. I am in the middle of something. I
Take a
can't
break.
stop.
Tell me you gotta take a break.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't know. Maybe we're gonna need to call it because apparently I got some stuff going on in real life that's keeping me from going any further. How's everybody feel about closing it here as we're exiting Felran, and we'll get to Dragon Spine next week?
Yeah, that's
Everybody,
fine.
Good with
that's
that.
it.
Good.
Sorry for landing on your head. It was kind of.
We were about to kill you, Leon says.
I was gonna teach Giggles how to fetch with you.
Like, you knew I had to get here somehow. How else do you think I would have gotten here?
And then that's where
Anyway,
the scene
no, I'm fine
fades.
with ending.
Yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, join us again next week, 7 p.m. And join us Sunday at noon for a farewell to our Sunday campaign, as we are gonna, I got a script written up. I'll have it proofread, and we'll go ahead and read that out on stream, and hope for some new projects on Sunday or whatever we decide. We'll figure it out later. But yeah, join us again next week, Wednesday, as we continue this campaign, 7 p.m. Till people start ringing my house door and say I need stuff. But yeah, join us again. If you guys want to go ahead and say goodnight.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye bye.